Hello guys, welcome. How is everyone? I'm a bit tired.
The cartels are always
And
hiring
Tash is
temp
not
workers
joining me.
to pick up odd jobs.
Hello. Meow. Jeez. Meow.
What's shaking, pal?
Let's enter the high roller suit, cause we can. We can only go there. Isn't it amazing?
Mark, my goodest friend, you have assist. I'm going to go downstairs. Ugh. I know. Crazy.
I only have one screen. I have to alt-tab to see the roster.
Pretty much everyone who's going to log on. The only two people that will log on who is not meant to be in the raid as mains is Melilix and Flamacor. And which means they might not even log on.
Which way do I go?
The
I
other
go
three
this way.
who are benched are entirely absent. They're not even here. Ay ay ay. How are we feeling today, my friends?
What?
And Nago. I'm trying to scour one evoker somewhere
Why?
for Galliwix tomorrow.
Ah.
Oh.
There's one of our
You mean
evokers
for
in
the
that
knob
group.
stuff?
Yeah. Because one of our evokers in that group apparently decided to. I don't know if he just doesn't understand how logouts works, but he at least killed Vexy with a knob group yesterday, so he just can't come. I'm trying to find like an evoker or like a boomy. Technically a feral, but melee sucks on Galley, so.
Oh, I can only suggest invite. Oh, that appeared to work.
Sometimes the button shows suggest, but you can invite when you have assist.
Cool.
Yes.
Meowdy.
How's everyone tonight?
We're here.
Hello.
Meow.
I really need that monster in my body now.
Target is unfriendly. Unlucky.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, bud.
Hello.
Any trash clearers?
And
Check
tanks?
that.
It's full.
Both tanks
Right.
are either AFK or offline.
My tanks.
I can tank if you want.
To install a GPU driver.
Where's it driving?
Hopefully to my grave. What?
Slater is here.
I'm going again.
No, don't go.
Onwards, champion.
Good evening.
Meowdy.
Hello.
Yeah, actually use. Oh my god. Use potion for that?
Hello, my little gooners.
Hello!
Hey, bro.
How is my favorite guild going?
Superb. A great day today. It's about to get better.
It's perfect.
What's better than raiding with your friends, eh?
Raiding with Mia Khalifa.
She's been everyone's friend at a certain point in life.
I'm not judging.
I
No,
don't
she
find
was
her
one of my sisters,
entertaining.
to be honest. I don't rate her much, to be honest.
She's not entertaining.
Not my favourite.
She's boring as fuck.
She plays hard.
Hey.
Like if you say Eva Elfie, then we can talk.
You guys
Okay,
are-
I take that argument.
You guys are freaks, man.
Don't worry, hey, you know the names. Don't act innocent.
Kennedy is a Christian, he cannot see such things.
And you don't got permission. Ain't that right, Mug? You got it, see?
I have to make a screenshot. I don't know if Sal is watching, probably not. So I will just send it to him. He can be happy. Where's Hal?
Or
What are you
Mender.
doing,
Stop
Mark?
moaning, please.
I'm calling out the names so I remember them as I swap between the two until I find someone who's missing.
Can you call my name more seductively?
No,
Pretty please.
I got to Ormender and was like, he's not there, so I didn't have to go to Noigo.
Dead.
No, I go.
Question for the group.
Yes.
No.
42.
Obviously, hospitals are different in every country. If you're in hospital and you're suspected you're going to be in there for at least a few weeks, they don't just suddenly discharge you within a day, right?
It depends
I
what
mean,
the doctor
that-
said.
Yeah, depends if there is a, like, if you got better or if there's a reason to discharge you.
Eh,
Or he has to be discharged.
even if you were like in from the what do they say? They said critical condition.
Well, I mean,
Long story short is but I had someone on Discord who's like we had like an ongoing RP thing going on Discord. And they went very quiet with me, which is fun. People do it all the time. Then I sent them a message say, hey, just wondering if everything okay. It's been like 3 weeks since I heard from you. Everything all right? And then I got like a message 3 hours later because I know they're in America, so I messaged them at 7 in the morning. So it was like 3 o'clock in the morning their time. And I got a message saying, hey, this is the person's partner. They're in hospital. They're in critical condition. They're not speaking. They didn't ask me to message you, so I'm just like I check their account once a week. You know, and this is apparently at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I'll let you know if anything changes. And then I got a message from them like 18 hours later saying, hey, I'm back. Just seems really sus to me.
I think you answered your own message. You said he's from America.
True.
They're true.
Maybe
Yeah, I mean-
his what is it? Insurance got cancelled or something.
I mean, it doesn't even matter if you have insurance. If you're in critical condition, that shit's still gonna cost you like 200 grand.
Yeah, they don't just release you to die.
I know, but you might ask to be released to die because otherwise you'll put your entire family in debt.
I don't know.
I
It just
love
seems really sus to
America.
me. It really seems suspect to me.
I mean, the whole country, yeah.
This is America.
How much of DPS increases the hot sauce?
No.
0.3% or something. Pretty fucking irrelevant.
Right, okay.
But it's there.
I need 50 rep to get it.
What's a more important DPS increase is getting all of your gear upgraded, which I hope you did.
I've done everything except for the vanity ones.
What is a
Meaning
vanity one?
Meaning if I go and craft a top level mythic ring, it's something like a 2k DPS increase.
Yeah, but then I mean, assuming it's over Cersei's Circle, there's also like a 2 to 3% health increase, which is much more important.
That's a fair point.
Oh, who's a naughty boy? Who's a naughty boy?
I'll get on it. I got back late on Friday night, so I blitzed of it night, so.
I mean, I could
God,
craft
I did as much as I
hands,
could.
but I didn't want to.
I mean, to be honest, anyone that's below 680 is just trolling.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, I'm trolling, sorry.
Yeah, guys, I'm in the 660 plus club for sure.
Is it 680, not 660?
I know.
Oh my god.
There I was, hard at work beasting you, and you just haven't done anything. Unbelievable.
I mean, I was, but no one was online, so you know.
I was there as well. I was there.
Yeah,
too,
you were the only one. Well, one of two.
Can you have
One
the
of three.
same,
One of
I was
three.
there as well.
Can you have the
Qualify.
same two crafted rings?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just need to adjust a couple of things in the assignments on this, but then we will be good
Oh.
to go.
I forgot.
By the way, Loxies, in case you haven't noticed, you're not wearing a pair of wrists, buddy. I'd recommend putting on a pair of wrists.
How can you forget to put on gear before doing instance content? I just don't understand people these days.
I heard someone forgot his stuff.
And while we're at it as well, Tijuana's missing a ring enchant, and Teme is missing both bracers and boots. So while we're just sorting out the last bit of notes and stuff, please go sort that. Thank you very much, kindly.
Something stone instead of red.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You talking about Willis? I was informed of a wonderful juxtaposition that occurred because of my wedding. So my godmother and her husband were there, and he really enjoyed the music we had on. In particular, a band called Ghost. He booked tickets to go and see them, and he took my godmother along with him. So she gets there, and she is very prim and proper, and she was wearing a tennis jumper.
What was the name?
Ghost, very great band.
I don't know, what kind of music do they play?
Not tennis jumpery music, I suspect.
My favourite guitarist, Steve Vai, that's his favourite band at the moment. I've not really listened to them.
I was wondering where the story will go.
She wore the jumper. I think that was the...
That was all?
That
I
was
was waiting for a punchline or something.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that the guy was going to fuck your stepmother or something. I don't know.
I thought it was going to
Thought it was going to be interesting.
Well, I went to see the wrong Ghost and it was Patrick Swayze.
Okay, so let me just post it. Have you posted? Actually, you don't have assist. I'll give you assist, and then you post something in a second. This is the so you can post it on top of this, or
Just
don't
gave
delete my
Raleigh
stuff.
assist, not Albert.
Oh, they're the same person.
Yeah,
so
it is also French.
So there's a couple of things that we have to do differently. Erie unfortunately had to go home or go back to her university a week early due to some doctor stuff. But we knew all along that we were probably going to have to go 4 healers, which means the strategy changes slightly. The base idea of this is basically just that we phase after we play the 3 jails here, and we do not have to go back to metal a final time and play the extra set of mines. However, this does change the soaking order. So instead of the first soak up at the wall up there being all of the non-immunes, it is now all of the immunes. Now you can use your immunity if you want to, or you can not use your immunity. As long as it's up for phase 2, doesn't really matter. You'll need it at around 6 minutes in or so. I'm trying to think, probably like 5:40. So if you want to use it there, you can use it. Otherwise, if you want to be like maybe smarter, you use it on like the second set of mines or some shit, which happens at 2 minutes if your immunity is like a 3-minute cooldown, right? Because then that's that much more dangerous. But the first soak is going to be the immunes. because then we're only getting 2 soaks in phase 1. Which also means that the second soak, when we do get there, instead of placing it here where we are on the stairs, we're going to be placing the second soak on Skull, where you normally place the third soak, and that one will then be all the non-immunes. Mark has been put into some cages, and in both the first and the second set of cages, Mark and Locke are alone in a cage without a healer. Because we don't have 2 Mistweavers now that can get out of the cages, but because you're warlocks, you can figure out a way to live. I don't know, use a demonic health zone or some shit, you'll not die. This also means that when we get the second set of frost boots, we will have to pull the boss, so we're keeping the boss here. At that point, we're spawning the 3 cages on orange and yellow and purple. And then instead of pulling the boss to here, which is what you would do normally, we have to pull the boss to here to get it close to the fire for the frost boots, obviously. Nothing else really majorly changes. This means that we'll be phasing at just around 4 minutes. Once we get there, which is not even sure we will tonight, but once we get there, it means we'll be phasing at around 4 minutes, which is going to be where we lust as well. Right now, tonight, because we still have some people who hasn't really had as much time to log on to play the game, which is something that'll be somewhat more of an expectation for not necessarily Wednesday, but definitely for next Monday. Most people should have their gear fully upgraded by then. We should be able to have the damage today. We might not, which means today we might have to send a couple of lusts early in P1 if we start getting close to phasing, but we have the boss at like 45 here. Then we just have to start lusting, maybe on pole or something. Eventually, obviously, the lust will be changed to 4 minutes. Similarly, once we're close to a kill, you'll probably be holding your potions until we lust at 4 minutes, but for now, we'll probably use our potions here. We should move up to the correct starting position up here, and then we should drop down feast, flasks, potions, and anyone who doesn't have a Vanzo Rune should use one, so that's Tijuana and Mark.
Sorry, where did you
How do I
want
know which jail I'm going into?
potions?
Or do I get notification?
Your Weakora will tell you, yeah.
Okay.
We want them up here.
Okay.
Just like, because this is where we're pulling from anyways. You'll, on the first one, Mark, you'll be going into the left one, so you'll be going into green.
Okay.
And on the second one, you'll be going into the right one, which means you'll be going into purple. I can't ping down there, but yeah.
Gotcha.
And Mark specifically, and we'll have to see if we change the comp, Mark specifically is in the immunity jails in phase 3. Basically all that means is you have to go in to prevent everyone, like it's split damage, right? So you go in and you do a bit of damage to prevent people from dying from the split damage, but it just means that you want to pre-place a demonic circle to get out of that jail before the soak actually happens inside your cage, because you'll get blown the fuck up otherwise.
Get blown the fuck
up
up.
into the cage, stay in there, but get out before the soak happens.
Yeah, so basically you have like 6-7 seconds where you get to do damage to the ad, and like, and I'll be counting down like, oh, the immunities, like you're using immunes in 3, 2, and as I hit 2, you probably just demonic circle out and just hit the boss. The same thing applies to Rain. You and Rain are the 2 non-immune players who are in the cages where all the immunity players are, which will be on Moon, and then Star will be positioned here as well. Yeah, so you 2 are going into, I think both of you are going into Moon in phase 3. And you'll just have to get out before the immunity soak goes off, because the soak
I'm so sorry.
between those 2. Like,
Jesus. That came out of nowhere.
But yeah, that's far away. We have to get to phase 3 first, so let's take that as we get there. Check your talents. You should be basically in full single target here.
I mean, Mugzee talents.
Yeah, biggest things to take away from pulling the boss a little bit on Wednesday. Obviously, we weren't expecting to get here super early, so it's good that we did. But the biggest things to take away here is that we need to be better at understanding when to pop the mines, and everyone needs to be better at soaking the mines. And we might have to, we'll see how it goes tonight, but especially with the healer less, we might have to adjust some healing cooldowns depending on how healthy we are on the mines, because we do need to be able to pop them relatively fast.
Did we have a healing note?
I'm sending it now.
Thank you.
Goddamn Hunter.
Changing some stuff.
Tiny cauldrons. Really? Someone put a guild bank on it? Oh, well, there it goes. I made it. I made it. I'm rich.
Make sure you've grabbed flasks, potions, got your food buff. And then it's time to play some video game. And yeah, the mages try to do their mage shenanigans too. Well, I guess Raleigh can't because he's playing Arcane. But we're sending an extra DPS and then you normally would just to make sure they die in time. Oh, we shall pull. I also reasonably expect that people have spent at least like 5 minutes at some point looking at the fight like we talked about on Wednesday, now that we're here.
5, 4,
now that our focus is on this boss.
2, 1.
We can die. Someone pulled from the wrong side of the room.
Also the healing. Oh, right, about that's why the healing route isn't working, right?
Yes, correct. Stop walking down the middle. I mean, looking at the replay, for some reason we have both Slay and Oliver being exactly on the middle line as you're pulling, and I think it ends up being Slay being one step left of the middle. Just pull from metal. No being on the middle, no being on the left, just be on the metal side.
Hey, this isn't Hot Tubs Anonymous. My mistake. Hope you enjoy your hot tub free afternoon. What? What the fuck are you talking about in there?
Oh,
I think your brain crashed.
Oh no, my brain is completely good. It was never better, actually.
Alright, do that again. Stay on the correct side. Stand in mines.
Shady, that wasn't me. What's the name of our new tank? Alright, yeah.
Getting great use out of this auto hammer.
Yeah, fantastic auto hammer. Oh, no popping mines. That's like the biggest thing on this fight. We will not get out of phase 1 or have a chance to kill the boss even if we get to phase 2 until every single person can look at their feet and not stand in mines when they spawn.
Oh, it's easy.
Back. 8 mines in melee. No one should be away from the boss. Good. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. 2, 3. We didn't pop any mines by mistake there, right?
I think we did.
I think
only
2
saw
went
2
off
mines.
instantly.
I mean, double check. Are both you and Slay trying to soak a mine immediately?
I think it was me, Vince, who rolled into one.
Oh, right, and fucking monk thing, and you just don't die because of the dodge, yeah. Yeah, you took 7 though from 1, yeah.
Monks dodging bombs. Okay.
Can I get some mage food? I forgot to get some. Thank you.
Hiya. No standing in mine.
4, 3,
In yours?
1.
Or mine.
I feel like we could implement like a guild bank tax every time someone pops a mine that isn't a thing.
Would be so
Back
lucky.
in. Watch your feet, mines respawning. Not stand in them. Play pops 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh, we're dead. Just stand in the fire. We're not like we have seen the first minute and a half of the fight. We don't need to sit here with 5 people dead in the first 10 seconds.
Hit the immune soak time now. My weak aura is saying don't soak on that one.
Correct, and you're not on immunity. We went over this on Wednesday. Your immunity is used for something else, so you're not allowed to soak with an immunity. We talked about this before we pulled the boss, yeah, that because we have to 4 heal, which means we face the boss as said earlier, which means we only get 2 soaks in phase 1, immunes have to go first, not second.
Sonny, there is a V code I'm gonna share on Team Chat. It's show you a black picture to just don't pop a mine.
I think the problem with weak aura stuff is that we're not getting... I'm doing it full time by the way. We're not dying to the mines spawning and then someone walks into them by mistake. We're dying to people generally not looking at their feet and then the mine spawns on them and they haven't moved. And then the weak aura will do nothing because it can't show a nameplate above a mob that doesn't exist because it hasn't spawned yet.
Sorry, too much Mythic breath.
Be under the bog. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Keep watching your feet. Up 2. 3. And 4. Holy shit, we're alive. Good. Now this is gonna be the immunities. But without using your immunes, obviously. Or you can use them if you want to. Frontal here goes to the red marker. Go through the boss. Thank you. And then you have to go away as well. You cannot stand in the lead with it. Okay. Yep. That's fine. And then lock these also up to red. And then everyone but the anchor should be on the dirt side. Come across to dirt. Be dirty. Swap now, Raleigh. And Ryan. Good. Now we're gonna get Yales.
Oh, man.
It's a bit early.
Yeah, someone also broke a wall. I'm just confused about what happened.
I fucked up.
We can die. Okay.
Oh, there was some good on him. I went in.
Yeah, but also for we can just die. So also for you, Mark, you have to teleport out of this. You're not allowed to stay in. I guess did it get hit by daggers? No, because like that wall can be broken by a dagger, right? Without breaking another wall.
Wait, don't I have to kill the mob though?
Yeah, but the mob dies at 10%, then it casts Gowl Break. So you get it to 10 and then you go out. You're not allowed to break a wall. That's why we specifically send classes in that can leave by themselves. Because on Mythic, the daggers break
maybe
the
it's
wall.
the 10% thing, because
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to die before I jumped out.
No, I mean, even then, as soon as the Gowl Break cast start, it is dead. It dies at the end of that cast, no matter what.
I'm just
What I'm
dodging everything else. I
confused
didn't know it was doing that.
What I'm confused about is did no one else got? I guess it doesn't assign a backup. I guess the people who are assigned to go into jails normally. So like, because Locke, you ended up getting the jail that had to be put on red, right? Or what? Or did you go in the wrong one?
I went in the wrong one.
Well, okay, that's all my confusion. Then we're pulling. Because I was just confused why the fuck one warlock was in the wrong cage, and that'll explain why one of the ads was just dying like tremendously slow.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so many doors. Don't die too quick, okay?
Be under the bar. What mine? Look at your feed. Play 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rest Ryan. Rest bins. We need the cages. This is immunity classes. Get that over to red. You can just backpedal up to the wall with it. Get this over to red as well. Okay. Even if you're the anchor, you go red with that, by the way. Everyone should be on dirt. We're swapping in 2. 1, swap. And we're getting prisons. Make sure you don't kill your ants too fast. You want to kill them after the frost boots, even if it means you have to stop DPS in the cage for 5 seconds. I know. Don't be in front of the boss here. There's going to be a tank frontal. Mark myself, come onto the dragon now under the boss, and we're dipping into the fire in 2, 1, dip in, and then go out. Right is green side. Yeah, I mean, we're just... Is my marker placed wrong? They might be. Are both these jails exactly on the marker? I guess red is not quite, but yeah. Okay. We can try to play, I guess. Actually, wait, we can't.
Yeah, I did the thing.
Never mind. We did. Just die, or let him enrage. I'll move the markers a step further apart, because that was just not enough space for us to play the game. To make the start of the fight easier with the Mind Slay, you just actively have to look for one of the... Because he spawns 2 mines, and then there's like a couple seconds, and then he spawns 2 mines. You just find the circle of one of the first 2 mines that spawns and stand in it. You don't have to wait for it to spawn, and then wait for me to call, and then walk out of melee. The first one is popped instantly. You just find one and stand in it. the mine. That is way too far out, by the way. 2, 3, 4. So. We missed one. We die. For what it's worth, I guess it's why I haven't actually checked if Albert has assigned them, but there should be personals used on every single one of these.
I did not type it.
Let's just fix that immediately. No, like the only time in this fight that you ever press personals is every single time mine spawns.
Okay, I'm assigning that.
And every single person has to plan around having something available for every single set of mines. They happen every 2 minutes. Have to have something available. This is the only time in the fight that we're in danger, and especially now that we're 4 healing. Because some of these deaths are to missing one, yeah, but some people are at 10% before that because they're not popping a personal. Also, don't be afraid to use your health bar or health stone.
What time does the immunities use again?
When you actually have to use the immunes?
Yeah.
Late 5 minutes or so.
Alright, so I can use it on both sets of mines, basically.
Is cloak 2 minutes?
I can use it on the first set or the second set, I guess.
Yeah, I would probably do the second because there's one more mine. Let me just check our kill from this week, because we do the 4 phasing of 4 area, 4 heal thing. Don't know exactly when the soak comes in with the immunes. Jails, goblin guided rocket. Yeah, they take the hit at around 5:26. And the second set of mines happen at like 2:15. So yeah, you can easily use your immunities on. There's more than 3 minutes between the second set of mines and when you have to immune.
Do tanks soak that first big soak as well?
Yes. And obviously one minor thing is that the person who gets the first soak, who is not an immunity, so like I said, one of the polls that went on a pendy, for example. Just remember, if we get to the second soak on Skull, you obviously cannot soak, you will die because you have a debuff. And that does not mean you soak the immunity soak in the last phase. What it does mean though is that you, that one person will be staying out from their cave, so we just hope it doesn't go on a heal. Fade and leave. Watch your feet. And personals. 2, 3, 4. Wow, look at how healthy we are. We press personals. This is immune. Everyone can be on the dirt side except the anchors. That's you two there. Yep. And swap. And we're in rage with Ryan's still on metal.
I'm doing fine.
Get onto the boss for mines. Personals. Top 3. Oh, okay. We're somehow alive. Okay, we rest the healer. I guess it doesn't matter if we're down a warrior. Man, Althea didn't even get to pop a single bomb.
I popped one.
Over to red with this. And everyone get to dirt. Raleigh is the anchor. 2, 1, swap. You get Yales. Do not kill your ads yet, kick them.
Didn't put up deep.
Get under the fire, be ready to dip into fire here. 2, 1, dip in. Left is dirt, right is metal. Go behind the cages and teleport yourselves out of them.
Can I get rescued out, please?
You cannot, no. You are line of sight in there. You have to try to find your way out. Or alternatively die before we have to swap. We're swapping in 2, 1, now, get across. Why are you guys running back to dirt? Hello?
I ran across.
Yeah, but
I was already where I needed to be.
Yeah, we're on the dirt phase, otherwise we wouldn't have
I
jails.
don't have soapstone, and I can't take the cables for some reason.
I'll cable. I'll cable.
Appendage should have a soul stone.
Yeah, I have.
Also, the was it the finger gun didn't hit the ads there.
I mean, at that point we were. Well, I guess we could have played it technically with only Real as dead.
Oh
That's
yeah,
better
just for a point that yeah, just in case the person who didn't aim at the ads didn't know, you know.
I fucked it up.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Ryan. Now, to be fair, by the way, Reales, you can get out of the prison anyways, if you fuck up the double jump thing, if your prod paladin doesn't troll you. Because Althea kind of, you blocked the 2 spears that's supposed to break the walls in Reales' prison.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, if he doesn't block those, then the walls will break for you. But you do have to pay attention to where those spears are coming from and where the people behind your cage is. Because if there's 2 spears and they're both standing here, one of them will go through, and if that one hits you, you die.
Okay. I think I need to see this a bit more to practice it. This is a finicky thing to do.
I just wanted to be ice cream that got licked. What?
You can get fisted too, baby.
Yeah, is that an offer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
How's it
Bog
looking,
bomb.
Ryan? Can we pulse him?
Oh, the thing is not updating. We're already at 5%, you know.
Stuff.
We tremendously progressing.
And it's not at his computer.
Why would poking the router work?
Why wouldn't it work?
He has long, delicate, bony fingers for the power buttons.
Oh.
Poke it
Say
with
less.
Ethernet cable.
Hello, I have got old to certain devices in this household, so we're good now.
Alright, we should pull in a second.
Someone decided they want to play Fortnite for the first time in a while.
While you're raiding?
In a fortnight? Ha 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 ha.
Don't stand in bumps.
Okay.
Also do standing fire.
5.
Wait, no standing in bombs? Aye aye, Captain.
No, don't stand in fire. Dip your toes into it at the correct time. Don't fucking bathe in it.
Fire hazard foot
Pass the sauce.
No taking mines and no bathing in fire. I got you, bro.
For you, the base rule is just don't become a fucking popsicle. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And it blew up.
Dead as fuck.
Do we keep going to jail so I can practice, or?
No, we don't have enough people alive.
Why move the big circle handles?
So we blew up.
Die in it.
So yeah, so we blow up. If less than 5 people soak it, everyone get one shot.
It looked like
Except
it.
Warlocks.
Yeah, it looks like our DK keeps wanting to press fucking.
Wait, did you turn to dust? I think I actually turned to dust.
What?
Dust to dust.
Look at Slay.
Interesting.
Something's not quite right.
No touching
What's not
bombs.
quite right?
Oh, touching bombs.
There's still a Hevis here on the wall.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so many toys. Don't die too quick, okay?
Big mines in melee. Watch your feet. Personal. Up 2, 3, 4. Holy fuck, we're alive.
Are we?
Immunity. Get that over to red. You don't have to go that far, Mark.
I'm learning.
Back up to the wall. That's plenty. We're swapping in 3, 2, 1. Be undered. Be undered. We're gonna die. Otherwise, we're dead. Please do not try to blink at 99. Also, Heracles, do not stand and hit the boss in the back. As soon as we have done the mines, we are on dirt side. Okay.
Bondodin. I want to say it was pay to name myself Pandodin on details, but it just was channel point, so actually it wasn't.
Yeah, no, you blinked fine. Heracles was the one who stayed, but even then, you need your like. There are many times in the later parts of the fight where you're gonna want to have your blink charges, so just
5,
stand near the edge or stand near the middle and just walk over.
2, 1.
I have had plenty of wipes in other situations, like mages not being able to get to the correct positions, either baiting mines or putting a jail where they're supposed to because it's like, oh fuck, I used my blink to go across the middle and now I don't have blinks when I need them. That's kind of the biggest issue. You gotta stay in the lead, bait the mine, pop a personal. Pop 3, pop 4. We can rest actually just ank. Not like we're gonna get far anyways. This is immunes. Move it to the wall, Vincent. Thank you. And already at this point, we should all be over on the dirt side. That circle's gonna go out to the wall. This goes up to red as well. Only Raleigh could be on the metal side. Swapping it like aim at like 78 or 97, 98, like now. Yep, that's good. And we're getting jailed.
Look, man, no hands.
Step in under the boss. Look at the dragon with purple here. If you raise a dip into the fire, if you're outside, in 2, 1. Now, left is dirt, right is metal. Go behind the cages. Once you've killed your get out of there. God, you're such a gamer, Realis.
Did it.
Finger gun hit both the ads. Finger gun hit both the ads. Only Ryan and Raleigh should be on the dirt side. And Raleigh's doing this thing, so only Ryan, it's fine. We're swapping at 97. 2, 1, swap. Good. Boss is gonna move far here, down to like basically here on the thing. And stay in melee to bait mines. Come into melee to bait mines here. Good, stay under the boss. Watch your feet. And pop a personal. Pop 2.
That is good.
3. Health on 4. And last one. So. And then this is on skull. Ryan on skull in the middle, and this is all the non-immune. This is all the non-immune.
How did I live that?
Now. And then move the boss over here, and the frontal should go to yellow. Frontal, well, just keep it there for now. We'll move that first, we'll talk about this in a second. Good. And the frontal here goes to yellow, the cone. Semi towards yellow. Everyone should be over on the dirt side, except our anchors. We're swapping in 2, 1, go. Good. Look at the markers. Purple is right, yellow is middle, orange is left. The box should be here, by the way, between these two markers and being faced into the wall.
And I forgot to
And the left one
that
you're
I'm
allowed to
outside.
kill immediately.
Then it's not that I'm here.
Pull the box to the middle now, play. And we stand near the fire in the middle. And you dip into the fire in 2, 1, now. Left is dirt, right is metal. Go behind cages. Go down the line of these daggers. Finger gun has to hit both the ads. Now, we're gonna wipe here, but this is what we're trying to do. So, and then you just walk around the fire if you have to. Yeah. And then the idea here, and we're just gonna stay here, we're not swapping. We're just staying here. The idea here is that we want the boss to hit 40 before this cast finishes. We want to hit 40 now. That's it. That's phase 1.
Oh, that's easy as fuck.
Just double check something. Ad officer, because I'm assuming it's changed. Do I go in? Am I supposed to be on the cage in orange now? Oh, not anymore.
No, you're not. Not with the Warlock in.
Okay.
It should be orange. Should be what's it called? Rain, Reales, and Noigo, and then Star. Or wait, is it the other way around?
I was middle.
Notes is weird.
Mine told me to go to middle, so that's
Yeah,
Star,
yeah.
right?
It's because the order of the note is fucking awkward. Hold on. Let me just open it in the spreadsheet. That'll make more sense. Well, yeah. So left. Oh no, it does say that left here is supposed to be Rain Reales Noigo, and then no, oh wait, because it's left and far left, right? Yeah, you're right. So this is supposed to be Vincent Appendi Raleigh. Star is supposed to be Rain Reales Vincent, and purple is just the two warlocks.
You called me 2 times, I think. On
One
orange
of
and
No.
I was the middle one.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on in middle, Vincent. You're supposed to be on yellow, but you just
Okay.
also follow what your weak R tells you. It's just more to clarify.
I was double checking because obviously at the end of last raid I was meant to be going orange, but not
Yeah,
anymore.
that's because we have
Yeah.
another warlock in, so
Yeah,
we
that's
have
fine.
someone who can get out by themselves, and then we
If
can move
they
to the other
remember
ones.
to move their circle.
Yes.
I think I've. So am I right in thinking with the gale breaks, as long as I'm in the air, I don't get hit by it, right? Yeah, as in the actual ability, because it seemed because I think before I was like trying to get up really quickly, but if I just as long as I'm in the air when it goes off, I can take my time to aim it properly, right?
I mean, you're allowed to get hit by it as well. It won't kill you. You're just not allowed to get hit by it and flung into a wall, which will then break it.
Okay, I think because I noticed then because I've got out both times consistently. I think it's because even if I'm in the air when the gale break goes off, it doesn't do anything to me or it doesn't fling me.
Sure.
I think that's. I just wanted to know if you knew, but that's fine. I will continue doing it. It worked, so I'll do it again.
So that was really good. Let's for now Lust on Pole. We're gonna move it away later, but then in case we have a couple people dead, we should be able
I'm
to
gonna
hit 40
hate it so
there,
much.
and
I'm gonna
we'll actually get
get
to
used
see
to
the
Last on
intermission
Pole,
with
and
people
I'm gonna
practice
hate
that.
it
And then
afterwards when I
eventually
don't
move it
have it.
away. Next week we get another like 6% damage plus all the people who hasn't upgraded their gear yet. So, but for tonight, let's just Lust on Pole. Unless we start having to hold DPS for like 30 seconds, in which case we will stop. I love holding DPS. Big mind under the ball. What your fucking feet? First of the last one to press this one. This is immune. You can run through the boss, by the way. You don't have to do a fucking circle.
I don't know why I did that.
He was high-fiving everyone.
Bro, he's ballerina assassino.
It's actually ballerina cappuccino.
Cross.
The amount of brain rot in this game is actually amazing.
We're getting the Yales. Also try to put them on the marker. Last time green was like here. That shit's illegal as fuck. Get in under the boss here. Be ready to dip into the fire in 2, 1,
Hi,
go.
gonna die.
Hi, gonna die. I'm dead. Which one of you over there had right on your screen? Where's my hunter going? Can you... Hello? Okay, well we're dead. I guess we're extra dead. Just die. So, who's the 3 people targeted? It looks like it is Tijuana, Idahan, Ryan. One of you were supposed to go right.
What says left on Minimarian screen?
It's not touching fire long enough. It's touching it after you have been hit with after you've been targeted with the daggers.
Is left the green side, maybe?
No.
I'm
Left
sorry,
is red.
Sengi. Would you like better if it was the
For
80-80 rogue POV?
No, for the daggers.
Oh, you were talking about Deckard. Okay, never mind. Brain Unga Bunga.
Yeah, no. No, yeah, it is reversed, Raleigh. That's the point. Left is green for the jails, but left is red for the daggers, which is why it's dumb, and that's why I'm
Not
also
this
calling
season
it
for sure.
when we
I
get
don't know
there and
about
say
next
left is
season. I
dirt,
haven't
right is
decided yet.
metal.
I didn't even realize it's reversed. I just see left, I go left, depending on which way I'm facing.
Yeah, which
I
is
did go
actually
to the right side though. I went to the to red.
which is the correct thing to do here. However, there might be an issue because it's at least saying that
Not as
what's it
much on
called?
mages
Just
and
double checking.
rogue.
It says that Tijuana, Oliver, Althea, Raleigh, Realis, Ryan, and Biflo has outdated weak auras. Similarly, Tijuana's aura updater is 14 versions behind.
It doesn't work. It has never worked.
That shit's crazy.
Like it's yelling at me update add-on. It has no button to update. Like it's not buttoning. If I re-download the whole add-on, it's still not updated.
I'm also getting 0 data at all from Heracles and Slate. Doesn't say if they have the add-on or have the weak auras or anything, but they weren't the issue on this.
To be fair, I have disabled the timeline reminders in the aura updater because they threw constantly lure errors on my part, so basically unplayable the game for me.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. I mean, this is a penultimate boss now, so you know we kind of expected that. It's like
Now
the
it looks like
Tindral.
Heracles enabled something, and now it says you're 9 versions behind. Yeah, let's make sure we update our weak auras.
I manually updated mine right before raids. I don't know why it's saying I'm 2 versions behind.
Yeah, I'm just missing Heracles' update, at least on my end.
Yep, it's happening now. 3 seconds. Well done.
We shall pull.
I sent Abba some music on
On my
Discord.
finger.
We are not pulling.
Okay, sorry, I'm good. My weak aura was fucking lagging. I'm good.
We are pulling. Get fucked, crowd users.
15,000 ERP mods.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so many dogs. Try to quit, okay?
Stay under the bar. Watch your feet. Pop a person now. fucking alive.
I know. You're welcome.
This is immune. Be on dirt. Then go to red. Two, one, swap. Who's a bunch of good boys? Is it you?
It is me actually, thank you.
We're getting Yale.
What about snacks?
Do not be in front of the wall yet. Wait for this tank frontal. And then coming close to the fire. Remember, left is dirt side, right is metal side. You're dipping in 2, 1. Dip. Make sure you're behind the wall with the dagger or you will fucking die. Very good. Now the person who gets the finger gun here has to aim it at both of the apps. And everyone else should be on metal already. Anchors are swapping here in 3, 2, 1, swap across. We pull the boss halfway down-ish. Basically like to here. Slightly past the call. Future 2-minute cooldowns.
Yes, sir.
Fate Mines in melee. Fate Mines in melee. Watch your feet. Personal on 2, 1, now. Up 2. 3. Health pot. 4.
Those two bombs, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, we never popped the first one.
Aren't there 5?
We can die. Yeah, there's 5.
Is there? Okay, never mind, I'm done.
It's one more every time. Also look like you at some point ate a mine rain.
Yeah, at the very start.
Alright, okay.
I tried to I'm usually on this side, but the boss got pulled so close that I couldn't stand in my thing and then also get the buff from my jade fire, so I moved here and then I didn't see the mine under the every single melee that was there.
Who's Tijuana PIing, by the way?
You, so
Not me,
Salties
sadly.
complain if that's wrong.
Okay, so yeah, then I'm getting 2. We should fix that. Let's just put Temes on Idaho. And then I'll need to macro you. What do I need to whisper you?
You just use it on 2 minutes, right?
Not exactly. I use it with my
I mean,
cooldown,
your
but I don't use
flame
my...
goes glowy when you use
Okay, that's
cooldown
fine. Yeah, you just use it on Dragon Rage. But I don't use my cooldowns exactly at 2 minutes, it's like 2:10.
Yeah, no, it went glowy, it works.
Cool. The Invoker is balanced in this fight though.
3, 2,
For good.
1.
What could be? Earth no now. Shit.
Fate.
Up to. Oh, hey. Be alive. Yep. We're fine. Respialis. I don't know how the fuck we're alive, but we're alive. This is immune soaking. Get that through the wall.
I think I should get PI.
And anchors are crossing.
There's like 3 combustions from what I heard.
Face. Yale. Split fire now. You're dipping in 2. 1. Now, left dirt, right metal. Finger gun has to hit both the ads here. Good, swap in 2. 1, go across. Also gonna be moving black here. Eight mines under the boss. Watch your feet, watch your feet. Personal in 1, now. Up 2. No one soaking in the middle. We're just dead.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to those ones. I was just taking this one and somebody was dead. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out. But man. Don't talk to him, talk to me. I'm the streamer.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh, so many toys.
Get another invade. Watch your feet. Personal now. Immunity soak. Be on the dirt side. Swap now. Gales. Don't be under the boss yet. We're getting frontal here. Going under the boss. Be ready to dip into fire. In 3, 2, 1. Now. And then go out. Left is dirt, right is metal. Let's just die again. Why is the finger gun being aimed here?
Which music do you mean? The one I linked in Discord or the one we are listening to?
Yeah, you already hit both hats and then you just walked back into the raid mark.
I did.
Yep.
This is
You were on the left, you got the finger gun, you went to the right,
Electro
you immediately
swing.
broke both shields
Garage
because you hit them, and then you just
routine.
walked like 20 yards back to the left and like assassinated 3 people.
I don't know which
Yeah,
direction
that's
was
electro
left and
swing.
right versus what I was doing, but
left from
It's
where you were
basically
looking at the boss.
modernized
So
80s music.
You were standing here, you hit both
I
hands
love
with
it.
the finger gun, you went back to here. So you just killed all the
Yeah.
range that was standing here.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
what do we, you just stand in a position where you hit both hats and then you just stand still. No
Yeah.
assassination. We need a Fisk.
I think I thought out to the side was out of the way.
No. At the ads is out of the way because that's where everyone else is not supposed to be. Bro, fucking Tiamat, why are you in Nogo's Twitch chat and you're not in the raid, buddy? What the fuck is this? Why is my warrior gooning in chat?
It's probably working. Isn't it working?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. It didn't say he was missing due to work. Hospital.
That's understandable.
Damn, they're finally removing his kebabs. Hope you get better, buddy.
Wait, don't you have Wi-Fi in the hospital? Via laptop? Get better, Thea.
But we're learning, yeah? We're doing the jails correctly, people are getting out of them, we're doing the daggers correctly.
4, 3, 2.
Blasting, so I'm blasting.
Now we just gotta not
Infinite.
miss mines. So actually, no, we can just miss one of the mines and unfall. It looked like it's just heal or lock, that's fine.
Not once we stop blasting.
You can still heal through it. Watch your feet, personal. So. Keep soaking. Keep soaking. And keep soaking.
I keep soaking.
To be honest, I'm so happy when we are stop blasting on pull.
Who the fuck sacked me after I took the damage, bro? My fucking paladin.
Did you?
Yeah.
Because I misclicked my arrow mastery instead. Sorry.
We're swapping to one swap.
So technically you got the external.
My healers.
Here you
Heal?
go.
God bless. Frontal. Go under the boss. Dip into the fire here in 2, 1. Dip. Left is dirt. Right is metal. Oh, really? Okay. Press, I guess. Oh, shit. Hit both the Adrialis, yep.
Who's a good boy? Me. I'm a good.
What now?
Now you're not a good boy.
Huh?
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Pop personals now. Pop 1. Good. 2. Go soak. 3. No one's going for the last one. We blow up.
What did you say?
What's that killed me for 11 million damage?
That's the boss's melee.
Oh, what?
How?
I don't know. Bro got goblin gunned.
What the fuck? I was
I don't
wondering
know.
why I got aggro, but how did you get aggro?
I don't know.
If I go look at a log, did someone bop Slay?
It can't be me.
No.
I don't think I pressed it. I'm gonna check.
That sounded like a very guilty no, Albert.
No, trust me.
Trust you? That's your
Trust me, boo.
response?
I'm a healer.
Trust me.
I really did not.
Checking logs.
I'm not that stupid, right?
You can't just rip and trust me on the same poll that you AM'd instead of sack.
You got sack as well. Shut up.
No, it doesn't look like you pressed Bob at all. How the fuck did Slade just lose aggro?
Did I press talk? Can you see if I press? I can't see if I'm cooldown on my relog, my replay even.
Oh yeah, no, you just taunted the boss. Yeah, no, you just fucking pressed on.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough. That's clear.
Why the fuck you have taunt on your bar?
I don't know. I'm just gonna remove that now.
I mean, sometimes it's good, but not on a
I think
keybind.
it's yeah.
Oh yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm slow. I'm
Y'all having
slow.
fun with Mine Simulator?
No.
That's
Mine's
great.
sweeter.
The blood to right.
Why would you blow up me?
Sure. What does it do?
Sure.
Fuck your feet. Personals now. Pop 2. Go so. Go so. Go so. Pop 3. Pop 4. Go so. Communities.
Why do we have so much haste? My fingers, man.
Get that out. Get that out. Get that out. Yeah, please move with that immediately. Don't ever stay in for a DTD. Swapping in 3, 2, 1. Fuck me. Please do not.
I saw that 100.
Whoever's edging us like this, I'm gonna come to your house.
And
Jails? Get onto the ball. Don't be in the fire yet. Dipping into the fire here in 2, 1, now. Left is third, right is metal. Keep the boss here.
I'm butchering my
Make sure you're
rotation.
behind walls.
Because I don't have burst, and we last on the opener, and everybody who has burst are up above me.
Fade mines in melee. Watch your feet, watch your feet. Personal now. Go, go, go. Up 2, good. 3, 4. And 5. Help but if you have to here, just live. This is all the non-immunes on skull, on skull, on skull, on skull, on skull. Take the red of it.
Ah, look at me, I'm coming up.
Be on dirt.
Yeah, we don't have encode anymore.
Fine.
Stop standing on me, fucking evoker. Look at him.
We're missing both an evoker, a warlock and a monk. Yeah, we can just die. Okay, let's talk about the movement here. Because people don't understand what's happening in this section of the fight, it's clear. Obviously, being melee bait your mines, some of the mines are out. Mobile classes have to soak the mines far away. I'm seeing mages.
Yeah, the mages are
take
in.
2 steps to the side, stand in the circle that's the closest to them, instead of taking the ones that are far away when you're mobile. Same thing goes for hunter. I guess you only have 1 hunter. Like, you soak the pools on the ground that are far away. That's your job. You're mobile. Deal with it. As soon as we get that second big circle, it goes on skull. Do you see where you died? No, I'm just seeing. I have seen in the past people do that. So I'm just clarifying that when we, for example, previously wiped to 1 circle here and 1 circle here, and the latter one wasn't soaked, and there was a mage in the first circle, that shit is illegal, right? You soak the far ones. When we then get the big soak, that goes on skull. We need to know where that is going in advance. We cannot be just learning it on the fly, going, oh, I don't actually know where I'm going. Same thing when we get the next set of jails. We need to know where they're going. Same thing when we get to phase 3. We need to know where the jails are going. We don't wipe to it 10 times before we realize, oh, this is where a skull is. The boss at this point should already be moved to the bottom side of Skull. So basically like here. Similarly, everyone who doesn't have the circle, so in this case the circle is on Mark is on Skull, everyone else is going to be soaking it on the edge of it here, with the AMC that's assigned. The boss is here, and as soon as the soak is over, the entire raid moves to there. We're moving on to the dirt side, with the exception of obviously the anchor staying over here. And then we'll put both of the line and the frontal cone down near Star, and we will face
I
our
feel so
countdown like
squishy
we do
without Ice Squad. Actually.
Also, we need to start carrying mandatory gamer buckets if people can't go an hour and a half without going to the bathroom. Have a break in 10-15 minutes.
Is the good supply then? Or...
I'm sure you have a bucket somewhere in your house. Some sort of German efficiency bucket. Watch your feet. Personals. Keep popping. As we start getting more comfortable, I'll say I want all numbers on the first set of mines. You should be able to see when you can pop them.
I've stopped listening to your calls. On that one. So let's go.
Yep. Yep, based. Fuck the raid leader.
Yeah.
They do actually.
Actually,
G on dirt. We're swapping in 2, 1. Wow. Presents. Get in under the boss, don't be in the fire yet. Dipping into the fire in 2, 1, now. Left is dirt, right is metal. Finger gun hit both ads here. We're swapping in 2, 1, now. Get under the boss to bait mines. Watch your feet. Personal in 1, now. Pop 2. Pop 3. Pop 4, health pot. And we didn't vote.
Where's the last one? Oh, I missed the mic. I don't know.
That one blew up in melee.
Yeah, those fins, it was soak and the bomb at the same time.
No. It wasn't. It wasn't the popping of a mine. It was one of after popping a mine. It spawns the small circles, right? There's a circle under the boss that no one stood in.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was maybe an extra mine popped.
No, and also, just to very much clarify, because looking at this clip, it seems like every melee is getting it, but Heracles, you're not hitting the boss when mines are out. You're soaking. You're the only melee who's just refusing to move from the boss and do the mechanic. Not be on the boss. Unless you're standing in a circle
How
on
do
the
we
boss,
achieve
which
the details
specifically,
did?
funny enough, that one that wiped us was, if you took 2 steps to the right, you would have saved us, but if there's no circles in melee, you are not in melee. Your damage does not matter. We will wipe if we do not soak.
Got bombs, yeah?
Not walking into the mines, but the circles they leave on the ground, yeah?
Yeah.
If they are out of melee, you are out of melee.
Right, okay.
If there are circles to soak in melee, and you can stand in those and hit the boss, that's fine.
Right, if not, go and soak them. Okay.
5, 4.
And even then use common sense, so like, if there's 3 of you melee in the same circle, under the boss, and you have heroic debuff and you see a circle further away, go take it. This boss really is not a DPS check until we get to phase 2. We just have to get consistently to that point of the fight. Watch your feet. Mines respawn. Up personals now. And last one. And probe. This is immunes. Everyone be under. Swapping in 2, 1, swap. Getting Yales. Don't be under the boss yet. Come in. Dipping into the fire in 2, 1, now. And then follow left third, right metal.
Whoa! Oh. I did not know this should go on me, to be fair.
If you go out of the jail too early, it can, yeah. Res him.
Right, okay.
That's the whole point. Rebuff him.
I don't know if I did him.
And everyone should be on metal except the anchor. Go now. Get under the boss here. Okay, watch your feet now. Watch your feet, watch your feet, watch your feet. Everyone helps with soaking. Personals now, and soak. 2, 3. Health pot or health stone. 4. Okay, kill. We pop. Yep. We pop 3 at the same time, and then we die.
Was the boss moved less there, or was I too far out?
The boss is roughly where it was before as well.
Okay, I was too far out then. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
So,
like 1 step difference.
Did I kill the mob too quick? I think you explained before. I don't think it was quite clipped. Did I kill them too quick then?
You left too quickly, yeah. So what you want to do, so you and Vincent are in red. You don't want to kill it as fast as you possibly can. You want to kill it so you line it up with you leaving the cage just after the frost boots cast has happened. You have basically an aura on you that's called like in a cage or some shit. And as soon as that goes away, you are an eligible target for mechanics.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that the mechanic has passed before you leave.
Okay, cool. So I think you before just didn't quite click until I saw it then.
Yeah, that's exactly the issue that can happen, is that if you're like super prepared for it, you could probably make do with it. But like if you jumped out and immediately stood near the fire in case you were gonna get hit or something, then sure. But because you just jumped out in the middle, you're just sliding all over the place and like, what the fuck do you do? And then you die.
Yeah.
Which is, to be fair, just average demon hunter behavior, really.
Wow.
Sliding all over the place and blowing up. Yep.
I think I get him, but if he was sliding, I don't know what happened there.
Bad.
Oh, then I
Yummy.
probably did blow it then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're not being a good boy. Fate Minds in melee. All the personal. Keep token. Far, 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 far. Immune. Oh shit, I got sack in time? That's crazy.
I did one mistake before. You.
Let him know.
Swapping in 3, 2, 1, go. And prisons. Don't be under the boss yet. Be in close now. Touching the fire here in 2, 1, touch fire, and go out. Left is dirt, right is metal. Hit both the ads, please. Good.
I'm still sliding, but there's no
You
thing
need
on
to
me.
touch fire.
You have to touch. Yeah, you have to touch fire.
Right, okay.
Press Albert. Went out too early again, I hear. Wait mines. Watch your feet. Pop it personal now. Don't be afraid to health pot here. Keep soaking, keep soaking, keep soaking, keep soaking. Health pot. Yeah. Pop the last one. Guys. Okay, put yeah, just die, whatever.
I find it kind of hard.
Find it kind of funny.
to
Find it
move-
kind of sad.
To move to the soaps when people health are dropping left and right.
I mean, you move with your instance.
I know. So I just need to get used to it.
Is there a way for you to check what the fuck is happening with the right at Kennedy? Because for the last 2 to 3 pulls, it's just been fucking like hard nuked every single time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm swapping to it and killing it because we have to. Because we're taking extra damage from it. We don't want to have it
What?
up.
She means the jail ad.
The prison?
Oh, the prison, right? I thought you meant the one down
This
there.
one.
Well, I mean, people are hitting it too hard. I can double check on a log, but presumably people are just not stopping damage. I hear no one communicating, so.
We
It's just
warlocks
weird
actually
that-
communicate by our minds, so we
Yeah.
don't need to do that, like-
We
It's
see
just
the
that I-
health bar hit about 30%, and we were like,
I mean,
Yeah.
what's it called? Is this one
maybe one
Galad?
more.
This is Galadragoon 1. Let's see.
I just
Done
find
to
it weird
enemy.
because we've been fine with it the entire like
I mean,
before.
people learn how to optimize, so that part isn't a surprise. Well, I mean, it's just Realis destroying it.
I was even holding back on that. I wasn't even like fucking going hard.
You're doing 50% of the damage that thing is taking.
Okay, I'll just. I
Over
won't
the
cast
period of
Eye
time,
Beam.
over the period of time, I mean, throw glaive is what's doing the most. Ibeam's doing 16, then death sweep, blah blah. But like over the 16 seconds that you were in the cage, you did a sustained 2.5 million DPS of that thing. I don't know, man.
genuinely
You
was
just blew it
holding
up.
back. I genuinely was holding back.
Fucking hold back harder, buddy. I don't know.
Okay. I'll hold back
2.5 million DPS in single dagger, and he says holding back. Come on.
I literally had like total kahuna. I was like, stop. I farmed too many crests. That's what it was.
It's okay to come out 3 seconds later than you think. By the way, it's just not okay to come out 3 seconds earlier than you think.
Okay.
It's okay
Like-
to come faster, yeah.
It's also okay to come on my face. Like, you know, I'm open for most things.
Premature ejaculation.
Mine, bait mine. Personals. Dog. 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 Very good. Immune. Bob. Good. And yes, we're so good at the game. The bundle. Get under the box. We're dipping into fire here in 2, 1, now. Left is dirt, right is metal. Res Ryan. Finger gun hit both the ads, it's on mark. Just stand still with it. Swapping here in 2, 1, now. And get under the boss to bait mines. Watch your feet now. Please don't get hit. Watch your feet. Personal in 1, now. And pop 1. Pop 2. Pop 3. Pop 4. Health water, health stone. Pop 5. Well, it was almost good. And then we popped an extra mine.
I was almost in it. To be fair. So fucking close.
I'm just gonna look at this replay and then we will take our break. And we're like so fucking alive, but then we once again miss one single soak in melee.
I was so fucking close to it, but I missed it.
Let me see. If you're saying it's spawned in your circle, when do you die? You die right there. And where the fuck are you? You're here. No, it didn't spawn, but it looks like it fixated you. It was right in front of you. Looks like it walks into you, but it's hard to see who exactly it's going for. But that'll be
Wait then,
solved
boys.
by
Be right back.
a reminder of what's it called, like using Earthgrab Totem, using mass roots, etc. Just keep them rooted. Even in phase 1, just keeping them rooted means that doesn't happen. That was good. We're gonna take a break. Rain, before you immediately mute.
I really need to go to the toilet. Be quick.
Yeah, it'll be 2 seconds. God damn it, calm down, woman. Do you want spatial on that or something? Because I think both the times we've been blown up by a mine in melee, you've been like 1 step away from them.
That's the only one I've seen, but maybe it would be good, yeah.
Because like I think on Wednesday, what's it called, Eerie was getting them, and if Eerie isn't here, I'm just sitting on a spatial.
Oh, I didn't know you were playing spatial. Okay, I'll take those.
Very good. Go piss.
Thanks.
He is pissed. Okay, I'll cut myself, no worries.
So how are
Hello,
we
sir.
having more
It's
or
going
less
fine.
fun than Bandit?
More fun.
Equally fun.
It's more fun to me. I'm
Some
not just.
evoker is going to steal our havoc targets down there for his own personal gain.
You can just put Havoc on the shielded one, right?
Ah, but that doesn't contribute to the parses.
It does not, but it still contributes to your boss damage.
I know. That's what I'm doing with the other ones.
Yeah, I'm just killing it because they
I
do a
have
fair
no
amount of
idea.
damage.
Whose spot are you? Would you
That
take?
might be weird, but Rick Reverb is my favorite boss this tier.
You are a maniac.
I think Rick was fine.
I just hate the RNG on it.
It's
Yeah,
so
like the
hard
RNG
to-
on the barrels was awful.
Yeah, true, but I guess that boss is kind of
That's
unique in a way.
It's somewhat unique. I think there has been bosses in the past where like you have to click stuff and drain them, but it's a fine boss.
I mean, it's based on Rick Astley. What else can
You
I
don't
say?
like the boss? I actually really enjoy the boss.
I don't quite think so, but
It even has the trinket Rick roll. I mean, this tier is way better than the Palace tier, in my opinion.
I don't think I agree with that personally.
I think Kaiva's beats any boss this tier.
I like
I think Queen
Princess.
does. I think Queen does too.
Queen was weird.
Yeah, same opinion.
Especially with the Saranile rings, you can circuit a bit with giving 3 people the buffs or something. What is it? I don't know.
4, yeah.
Oh,
but,
really?
But the thing is, you only skip the last like minute and a half of phase 3. You still have to play the rest of the fight correctly.
Yeah.
It's still a
Phase 1 was the
well-designed
hardest.
mechanical fight. Oh yeah, there's still a well-designed mechanical fight.
Yeah, it's
I think Queen and Kavasa windmill dunks on every boss this tier. Sprocket is close though.
I mean, they would have like they surprised me with those mechanics every time.
I think the only thing that annoys me about Sprocket is I feel like you could give the raid like 2 more yards on either side of those beams in the overlaps. That's just crazy how little space you have, especially with just randomly starting getting pulled by a magnet. Like, you know roughly where the magnet is, but like, give you a little bit more space. That would be better.
Agreed.
I think Mugzee conceptually is fine, although I would really like.
Yeah, I like the boss because I actually
some
have
sort of change to the
do
mines.
something. Like the whole shenanigans with the
Don't you think
auto time out,
one
blink into one of the cages, blink into the other cages, put up ignite,
very long time.
go back to the first cage, put up ignite again, and then auto time out, and then hit the boss. And it's so much better than like Bandit, where I'm just standing in the middle of the circuit, just hitting the boss.
Passively nerfing it
Not even
more,
target swapping,
'cause
just hitting the
thing
boss.
is,
So fucking dumb.
The part that obviously I think about that you might not. Mugzee, we already have the damage to push it after.
Yeah,
4
and
phases.
Fire Mage is basically a melee.
We will not get the
On
damage to push
stakes,
it
I was
after
a melee
3
player.
phases, and even then you
I was
can
just
give us
hitting the
points.
boss.
We will not have the damage to kill it before the hard set of mechanics in phase 2 ever, which means extra damage for us is just a little bit of a safety net. Like, oh, you can afford a couple people dead at the end and still beat the enrage. That's fine. Nerfing Mugzee means giving you more HP or making the spells do less damage, which this week did with the eye level, but none of the things except the belt. And actually, the belt on PTR doesn't even have stamina, which is fucking crazy, by the way. Nothing that's coming is going to give you more HP, which is the biggest soft nerf you can do to this boss. I think they just need to. I would like to see the mine's initial hit doing less damage, so you don't need to bring a paladin tank to immune every set, and maybe
I just
that the
realized your
hitting part of the mine
your
debuff
change details
doesn't
names
stack,
ran out,
but it just
and I'm swapping
refreshes
name.
the absorb. Because popping the next mine like just half a second too early, the entire raid just dies. It's so brutal. Then you could maybe argue, I mean, you guys will see when we get there, but you can maybe argue that they should tweak the timers a tiny bit in Phase 2. It gets very tight. You get the last set of frost boots. Oh, I guess not last, but you get the set of frost boots in P2 while you're still popping mines, which is really fucking awkward.
I think the renown track on Raid is really good. I hope they keep this implemented.
Wait, they didn't clip the one
Conceptually,
where
yeah,
I
but
just moving
the
back
problem is
and
that they're
forth?
then purposely deciding fights where damage doesn't matter. Like in a couple weeks when you'll be doing 10% more damage in this raid, we're just gonna have to stop DPS.
I'd rather stop DPS and do the mechanics perfectly though.
Oh yeah, but I'd rather...
But yeah, I agree. It sucks for parsing, right?
I don't care about the parsing, it's just, it feels bad to just have to sit there and look at the boss for 30 seconds and be like, we're not allowed to do damage because it fucks our timers.
That's poor design.
It's not a good sign when you can go AFK and nobody would notice because, you know, the boss just doesn't do anything.
So what's your favorite boss ever? I wonder.
Lai Shen.
Yarrow Shell Scream.
Syndrome.
Sidrill's up there, for
Psycho.
sure. What did you say, Mark?
What? I don't know. I didn't insult him at all.
I really liked Opulence. Like, it was such an amazing fight.
I'm just biased to like the fights I did back then, so like I think pretty much outside of Tindril, I think everything else in like my top 10 basically all exist in Mop and Warlords. Bro, that's some fucking banger bosses. Lai Shen, Shek'Seer, Blackhand, Margok,
Archimon?
Archimon, yeah, Manaroth was really fucking sick too. To be fair, like Hellfire Citadel had some fucking bangers. Like Sol Harag was such a banger fight too.
Oh yeah.
Belhari was a really, really good version of your single target DPS check.
Manaroth was a
There's
fucking great boss.
Yeah, you
I don't
didn't do
know,
Mythic. You don't get to participate in this conversation.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll shut the fuck up then.
I don't know. The one of the demon in the dark where you have to be close to each other in Antaurus. It was downstairs, below
Oh,
the
Baron
coven.
Peppers. Yeah.
Yeah, that was also a really good fight.
It was too cheesed for me. I hated that you had to bring like a certain amount of immunities to avoid spawning the ads and like the weird 3 tanking strategy and like I don't know, it felt weird.
I like 3 tank fights, but that's personal, I guess.
My main memory of Hellfire was I played Arcane Mage back then. The Manaroth trinket was disgusting.
Yep.
Like a tier-defining trinket for a mage.
On the force head on that where you spawn illusions, it was so much fun. Or what's it called, temporal.
Yeah, I mean, I think in more recent terms, like I think Kaiveza has to be up there. That was a fucking sick fight.
What are we talking about?
Best bosses.
Bad fights.
No.
How about
Okay,
how about
I
an
was at
honorable,
Tindril, my best bosses.
how about an honorable Jaina mention?
No, yeah, I know. No.
No. You need to put out a trigger warning. You know this.
Would have been okay without the fucking spell queuing? Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Or the infamous fucking invisible icefall in Bitter instead of wiping your raid, yeah?
God, I still find that clip occasionally on I think it's Shywin's fucking YouTube channel.
I
We'll
think
return
it's
in a moment.
Yeah. Yep, I know, I have it favorited. That's a fucking good crap. Holy shit.
Oliver might be a couple minutes late, he DM'd me.
too bad that we don't have footage of the pull where she just gets to fucking tank it for a minute straight, but you know.
Yeah, I think for me the issue is that nowadays it feels like most of the really good bosses are also like on the easier end, so you just don't remember them because they die too fast. So like on paper stuff like Taros was really fucking cool to play undergeared, but then most guilds killed in like 20 pulls. It's like you don't remember that shit, right? Like Rashog was sick, but you would kill it in like a couple of nights. I guess we struggle on it a lot more, but like most guilds would, right?
Oh, Rushok was amazing, yeah.
Rygalon was a fucking. Oh, actually, wait. Pre-nerf Hellunders. Good lord, that's such a good boss.
No.
Hellunders was also amazing.
You always pull up the Hellunders card.
Pre-nerf Hellunders was so fun. It's such a cool boss.
It's interesting, like how the connotation between being undergeared and the boss being enjoyable. Because like I've said before, I think pre-nerf Heroic Sire Denafrius is the best mythic heroic boss I've ever made. I think it's a fantastic boss.
Sire was also really good.
No, because everything was the same fucking color, and my eyes could not.
No. During Massacre, the whole screen went black, so you could see better the lines.
I guess every tier has like a banger, right? Like Painsmith was a fucking banger. The rest of the raid fucking sucked. Sludge Fist was so insanely fun.
Yeah, such a good.
Council of Blood was also really good.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah, but then they followed Sludge Fist and Stolies in general.
I don't know. Council died in like 15 pulls, and then you moved on with your life. Like that's my problem. That like the bosses that are really good but that are easy, you just don't remember. So same thing in this tier. Like I will get away from this tier, not having super fond memories of Sprocken because we killed it in Revo in like 36 pulls. We killed it in like 2.5 hours and then moved on. Right? Like it just wasn't hard. So I don't remember the boss. It was like a road bump on the way.
Go on, Knetti, join in.
Fine.
I think by design Senart was also really good, but
Shut the fuck up.
I don't like the slippery part.
What do you mean by design is good, but I don't like the entire fight?
Yeah, the Senarth I did and like even normal heroic bugs were awful. I hated
No.
Senarth.
As a Windwalker, you had this thing where you charged frontally with your Tiger Palm, right? And it usually bugged out, so you sometimes got
Let's
very
go.
weird positioning.
I almost want to say Ashara, but I just hated fucking phase 3 with the line of sight.
I need to. I need to show this.
I guess for me it's different because obviously this is my first Mythic tier in a while, so I've enjoyed every boss.
Yeah, it's those kids like bosses that are really cool on heroic, like even something like Sire. Once you have to pull them 200 times on Mythic, you notice those flaws. Like Mugzee is a good example of this. You're gonna notice so much how like awkward the fucking hit zones are for the mines, and how fast the entire raid just gets blown up. You're gonna die so many times in the intermission, and be sure that you weren't in that circle, but it just so happens that the circle's fucking way too big.
Or even as like we discussed before, like on sticks, how much better the fight, more enjoyable the fight would be if you could like consistently choose who goes in the balls rather than the randomness of it.
Right, we are missing Heracles and Loxies.
I am here.
He's just gone to become an hero after losing that much gold.
We are pulling the boss. Right, so I think a good goal for tonight in this remaining hour and 50 minutes is to see intermission. And by extent, maybe see into phase 2, but we're definitely gonna have people die the first time we do the intermission. Fate Minds in the lead. Pop a personal here. Keep poking.
Oh my god, thank for the bad part is bullshit.
Hey, they're my parts.
Go over to red. dirt. We're swapping 2, 1, swap.
My sack all over you, baby.
Oh.
Over.
Yales. Well, can I stop having to rescue this fucking rope? Go under the boss in a second, sorry. Called it too early. There we go. Now, be next to the fire here. Dipping it in 1. Now. And follow your weak aura. Left is dirt, right is metal.
I forgot that you don't have the chat window open at the moment, so guys, I don't
Oh,
see
I
you.
clipped that. Oh, that's so good. Hit both the ads. Don't worry, don't worry.
I think I know what happened as well.
Swapping in 2, 1, go across.
Did he backflip into it?
He backflipped into a dagger.
Yeah, I knew.
He under the boss.
My
What's your
special.
feature? Oh, wait, it's not macro to you. Oh. I pressed it. So, pop 2, yeah, good. Pop 3. Health pot here if you have to. Pop 4. Soak. And pop the last one. Res him. Oh, we don't have a res. Yeah, okay, but try to keep playing. Everyone gets in skull except if you had the first one. It'd be on the edge, and the bot should be moved to dirt already. You shouldn't be soaking this one, Play. You should be soaking the first one.
I can soak both.
He should be having 2 debuffs there.
Next one's gonna be sketch.
Yeah, but then that's why you shouldn't soak the second one. We should all be on dirt, move the boss over towards here. 2, 1, swap. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do here is that I pull the boss between those 2 markers, yellow and orange, and someone is gonna have to go in front of the boss and taunt it in like 15 seconds. Someone who's not going in a jail. Prisons here, go to your marks. Pop a personal when you're going into jail. Taunt the boss in 1 now, taunt it and phase it away. Good. Oh, Slay still has it. Oh. We need to be near the fire in the middle. Just ignore the boss. Be near the fire in the middle. We're getting crossboots in 2, 1, now. Left is dirt, right is metal. And then you finger both the ads here, Raleigh. No.
Looked to me like I thought it did taunt, and then just went flat.
Oh yeah, right. He
play.
Yeah, he taunted, got bellied once and died. Yeah, fair. Bubble too early, Althea, or?
Nah, just mine's too far spread apart too far. So I couldn't reach it in time. So I guess yes, technically bubble too early, but I bubbled like pretty much as I hit the first mine, or second total, and then I just didn't reach it in time.
I died from the
I did.
from the circle after the tank soak.
Yeah,
where
so
I
you
was...
didn't get an external. That's just how much damage it deals. You're just supposed to be assigned something.
Okay. Yeah, I used all of mine personals, of course.
Yeah.
Mines.
Oh yeah. You should use them on the mines. You're supposed to be given whatever we have. So whether it is Iron Barg or one of the 2 sags or a cocoon, something. If you don't have anything, you're just gonna get blown up. If I had to guess, probably the prop paladin is supposed to sack you there, but the prop paladin was taking a little nap.
No, I have the spray brace.
So how do I stop that happening again?
You just try to look at the timer for when the daggers are going off, and like see the trajectory of them. Yeah, you just double jumped and backflipped straight into the dagger going towards me. Which, I mean, it was a good interception you did.
Yeah, da, Mr. President.
Bait mines in melee. Watch your feet. Pop a personal if you didn't already. poking. Red directly, keep poking.
Do you think Mugzee makes camp tributes for Galilix?
Yeah. I think Mugzee is what we in proper English would be called a semen demon.
Ooh,
Shut up.
Also known as a kinetic.
We're swapping in 2, 1, walk. I was too late, Tim, sorry. Try to get knocked into the fire when it dies, Tim, just to help kill it slowly. I guess you can just chill. We can't kill it too fast. Get close to it, and we're getting knocked. Dip in 2, 1, go, and now you can kill your ass. Left is dirt, right is metal. That should be fine, Tim. Yeah. I get to run back out in a dagger. We can. Oh, you can hang actually, I guess. Yeah. Someone didn't go across the middle. We're dead.
Oh, my angel was on the other side.
Then you just have
Tried to cancel it
No,
already, yeah.
I need 1 minute.
Wait, why did we... Oh, did we miss 2 rescues? Why was the red jail broken here? Before daggers?
Rico didn't call it too.
Oh, he got in the cage by accident. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, if you do end up going in, or a rescue is missed on you, you just have to get knocked in a way that the daggers don't interfere with it. So you have to think about the daggers, we spawn them basically here on this... Well, I guess this pet just fucking moved. We spawn them basically here. Which means if you're going left, they need to go in a direct line between me and this ping, right? So you can break a wall here, or here, right? So you get knocked in towards the fire. Same thing on green. You can break here. Those are fine to break, but you cannot break the ones that we have to use for the daggers. And also as best as possible if you end up in a situation, like even later, just try to, well, I guess in phase 2 it doesn't matter, but just try to stack the people who can't break their thing, so that you only break one wall. We should get another potion cauldron, by the way, Altair.
Yep. You want the feast as well?
Now we can do 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
We need to ban Ryan's pets.
I need to rest, please.
What's wrong with my pet?
They're always sitting on the cauldron.
I'd be glad that there's no fleshcraft anymore.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was cursed.
Why?
It made your hitbox so absolute ginormous that you couldn't click feast or anything underneath a Necrolord player.
Okay.
Lasted the entire expansion, by the way. Very good.
I know.
There was some prime trolling done with that.
Right. Tickle the big ogre. Do you think Mugzee is into nipple twisting?
I am.
Which side?
Jesus Christ, my
Can we
voice.
stop
Holy shit.
sexualizing ogres? Fuck's sake.
Ogre now.
I'm going to meet you soon, Kennedy. Holy shit.
It's all ogre.
You can get a fucking nipple twist too, buddy.
No thanks.
That wasn't an offer, that was a threat. What would be? Other personal. And so. And continue so.
Stop raining that healing.
No.
It's my time to shine you.
Well, it's my cooldowns, what are you talking about?
Everyone's fucking cooldown. That's the only place healers pop CDs on this fight. That fucking mines.
I aura master it again.
Wieder
Guys,
pro
one
per
Alpha,
Polish,
just
kurwa.
time. Get to the dirt side.
I mean, it's a range folk, really.
Swapping in 2, 1, swap. Get under the boss. Dipping in 1 now. And then left is dirt, right is metal. Resting. Get across the metal side except anchor. Swap now. Be under the boss to bait mines here. Be good. Let's get past this for once. Watch your feet. Pop a first null now. Keep soaking. Up 2, 3, 4. Health pot 5. Good. Now the big soak goes and skull in the middle. On Teme. The boss should already be on dirt. We should be moving it here while the line is happening. Line down to yellow. Yep. Make sure he's topped and give him his external, or he will die. Get it down to yellow. Whee! And we're gonna be swapping here in 3, 2, 1. Make sure we put dots on that rocketeer so it dies. It's not the end of the world, but it's couldn't be off still. Good. Go to your assigns here. Too late, sorry. Rifle will have to get knocked into the door, into the entrance if you can. Kicks.
Where should I go?
Kicks. You should just get knocked not where the daggers are needed. Be near the middle fire. And dip in 1 now. Right is metal, left is dirt. And go like far behind them, be safe. Good. The boss will still be on dirt, by the way. I don't know why we're going to metal. Oh. You gotta hit both with that, yeah, whatever. We're gonna die as well. Who went into the left one? Penny went in there with
I had
Ryan.
it on me.
Yeah, but he's supposed to have Vincent in there as well, right? And Raleigh.
Yeah. Vince took a nap.
Well, what happened to both Mage and what happened to Raleigh then?
Was dead.
Oh right, okay. Well, we need to communicate if we then need backups.
Så gör man ditas.
We can get our feet.
Yep. There you go.
So what did we die to? Oh yeah, right. Oliver died to something of a spear, and I clipped it. Let me see if
Yeah,
I
there
can
was a
spot
wall
what the fuck.
between me and the spear. So
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know
I mean, if there's
why
only
I
one
died.
wall, there's always two spears going to the same side, right? They break a wall each.
Yeah,
Trying
but
to see,
the
can I...
other person was stood like quite far in front of me, so I just couldn't have been me getting hit by theirs. One person was stood there. And I was just not
no,
back in.
I see what happened, and this is where we get to this boss's cringe. You stood basically exactly on the corner between two wall segments. So as the
Oh,
dagger broke the
motherfucker.
first wall segment, your dagger went between the two wall segments and hit you instead of breaking a wall.
God damn it.
And then we lose Raleigh, Vincent, and Oliver. Where, if I go double check, Oliver at least hasn't used a health pod. Neither has Vincent. Raleigh has, but has. Oh, I guess you've used everything, but I don't know. Like you probably had a defensive up. I don't know. Mage definitely shouldn't die there.
Yeah, he did actually. I looked.
Yeah, I should have popped diffuse and health pot stone.
Yeah, it's one like we will save so many of these polls once people just understand. Just fucking press shit when the mines are up. Even if you think you're safe, if you press something, you need less healing. So the occasional time that someone might not have a defensive, that person can actually get the healing that the healers have available. Make it easier for everyone. And if anyone's feeling squishy as well, keep in mind we have 2 Devastation Evokers that can give out Cauterize, or Renewing, sorry. Watch your feet, pump personals. Go, 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 go. Far behind us, good. Got my rope so professional.
I know. I cook in. And I hate them all.
One day this guy will re-roll to a real healer and he'll learn the power.
Yeah, the F tier spec getting angry is just...
Kinda cute.
That's such F tier behavior.
Whoa, 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 whoa! My bad.
Assassin!
Rest Rialo. We're swapping in 1 now. Fucking stay on the wall! Albert! Where's my fucking autumn?
Don't talk to me like that. I'm fucking got everything on this floor.
I just DM'd this retard before the poll, like, hey, if you're gonna give me autumn, do it every poll, not randomly. Next poll fucking forgets it, man.
I was it on Ida, have I not?
I'm gonna fucking blow up. Get under the bus.
I will
2,
make the map.
1, move out. Left is dirt, right is metal. Make sure you're behind walls, not behind a hole in the wall.
Okay, this is way too slow on the ad now.
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
As long as you don't get hit by the daggers, yeah, that's fine. Raleigh hit both.
Oh.
Ryan
Okay.
is only anchor. Stay here, Raleigh. We're swapping in 2, 1, swap. As long as it's dead before it enrages, I don't give a fuck, buddy. Watch your feet. Be in melee. Watch your feet. Personal in 1. Now. And so, pop 2. 3. Oh, health pot. Pop, 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 pop. 4. Yeah, good. No. Was that an extra bump we popped?
I think it was, yeah.
It looks like our monk took a bump.
Another stain on the carpet. Right between the eyes. Say hello to my tiny pal.
Is it even whistling if it's silent?
Doesn't matter.
I think, is this just one of those bosses where monks and like demon hunters are just not allowed to have like fell rush and roll and all
No,
this
it's not a
stuff
roll
down?
thing. The problem is that monks, you have to double check if they hit it because monks have the 90% dodge passive. Or like the 90% physical damage reduction on the first hit they take passive. So Monk is the only non-tank that can survive walking into a mine. Like with everyone else, it's super fucking obvious because they just die.
It was me because I got launched up in the air
It was indeed you.
and did 2 saltos.
You can check it in the sense if you go look at damage taken by spell, there's 2 versions of unstable. Well, there's unstable cluster bomb and then there's unstable crawler mine damage itself, and that one has only done damage to Slay, and then it's technically done 0 damage to Althea because he's in bubble, and then you.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Red ore doesn't exist anymore, you don't have to try to prog it, Oliver. Frozen. Soak. And soak. And immunity. Oh, can we stop this? Good lord. 2, 1, love. You get the line, stand still on the wall, just wait. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Died.
Yeah, that's it. We just died.
A juicy one.
Yeah, I was like 0.1 seconds early with the rescue. Oh, we paused.
Follow the yellow brick road. Oh, no, the yellow brick road is dangerous.
Whenever he casts out, I've got the big booth voice. And I know it's saying molten gold knuckles, but it absolutely sounds like nipples.
I could do with some molten gold nipples.
Are you happy with that blessing now, Kennedy?
You're such a good boy. Can't wait to see how many times you forget it.
As a hope, never.
Why don't arcane cooldowns reset?
Less than 2 minutes.
About 2 minutes, yeah.
Is it literally just less than... That's so weird.
Yes, correct.
My hunt doesn't reset either as well when we kill those
Correct.
many.
Same thing goes for trinkets. Anything that is less than 2 minutes does not get reset.
Have they ever said why?
I mean, they haven't said why, but it used to be everything under 4 minutes doesn't get reset.
Okay, they'll get there one day then.
Yeah, with them making like changes to the fact that all of your like buffs clear when you pull the boss, it should be about time that they just reset every single cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, there's no reason that you just, when you wipe in a raid fight, everything just resets. Why not? Like, for all I care, fucking reset Shaman Ankh too, right? Who cares?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. Big mine. What the feed? Look. Good padding.
Thank you.
I wish our F tier healer could do this.
I was doing it until she found some fucking loophole.
Stay on the wall. Do not walk in.
Fuck!
We've done it.
Oh, Tom, come back and start.
Yeah, but I did it.
Swap in 1. Now. Swap, swap, swap. Very good. I'll consider rescuing at the right time. No promises though. Albert?
No, please. I need to somehow figure out the macro for that because nothing fucking works.
You can't macro it.
What?
You can't. We'll take that for the ball.
You can somehow.
Get under the ball. 2, 1, and go out again.
Can I just
Left
not
is
get
turn,
all the
right
mechanics,
is
please?
metal. Good. If you are the Finger Lord, finger both of the machines. And swap. You guys think the shockers moan when you finger them?
I'm mourning when I'm getting fingered.
Be under the balls. Lock your feet up personals now, and just fucking soak.
We soaked, alright?
What does sucks?
Yeah, I took something.
That just all the mines going off. What?
Yeah.
My paladin ate one. The wrong paladin.
Mm-hmm.
BFT paladin.
I was busy trying to macro autumn.
Yeah, the only way you can macro autumn is if you macro like all of the blessings, or you will, or I guess you would need like a separate keybind specifically for autumn, which is just, I don't know. You're a healer. Surely you know how to use mouse overs. Just make a timeline reminder that says autumn this guy.
I mean, it's Albert. He only just recently switched to mouse overs last tier.
No, it was actually this tier.
That was this tier.
I forget about this.
No, it was last year actually. It was in Green Battle. Actually, this works this time.
I don't think I want to know.
What is the timeline thingy from Liquid?
LL or left, right. Liquid reminder.
45 seconds.
But the thing about Albert, he was playing Mythic Findra progress with clicking on the players to hear them.
Yeah, but it's not really that slower.
I mean, it really is that slow.
But no, because he was using like the fucking heal bot system, right? So he wasn't like clicking them and then casting a heal. Okay, no, you're retarded. I thought you were using
No, yeah, I remember that. He said that. He actually was using not even macros, just hotkeys.
Bro's just losing 20% of his cast per minute, GG.
3, 2, 1.
My fucking paladin.
Yeah, we've had this conversation several times with Albert.
He's preparing for the one button spec rotation.
For healers. Like 3 years.
The one button rotation won't stop him from being F tier. What's your feed?
One day, Holy Paladin will shine and I will laugh at all of you.
Bro, it shined for 8 years. It does not need to shine any longer.
Have we forgotten that Ashen held no exit?
Fucking old Aura Mastery?
Yeah.
But I was not playing it.
Fucking tank healing?
Okay,
also like the fucking sack aura, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Old Aura Mastery.
Oh.
Be undirt. What would you do?
I'm dirty.
What? Pawns? Oh my god, no grip needed? Don't be under the boss yet.
I'm not even having the...
Good dipping into fire here in 2, 1, now.
Can I just not get all the mechanics, please? Again?
Finger both the ad.
Fucking hell, am I right?
Watch your feet. Bait good mine. Pop personals in 1. Now. Pop 2. 3. Hellpot or Hellstone. 4. 5. Good. Just live. Just live. Good. Defend the on skull. And everyone should be soaking this. I didn't soak the first one. Slay should just stay out. Move the boss further over to him. Good. Get that down to yellow. Yep. And keep in mind there's a circle. Stay out with it. Get it down to yellow. Yep. We're swapping here in 3, 2, 1.
Remind me to say something about revival after this pull.
Sure. I'll try. My boss should be between these markers here. I'm moving orange like just a step, just to make it give us wider space here. Go into your things. Remember to go into the ones you're assigned to. And pull the after the tank funnel here, you pull the boss to the fire in the middle. Pull the boss to the fire in the middle, and everyone who's outside. No. Oh, or like that, yeah. 2, 1. Dip in. Right is metal, left is dirt. Don't be afraid to Hellspot or Hellstone to live here. We can rest lock.
I fucked up.
Resopendi. Oh, we can't rest, sorry. Right, just send your 4 minutes when they're up in... or 2 minutes when they're up in 2 seconds here. And just face them. You should be near the fire here. Look at the dragon with purple if you want to know where you're supposed to be for the information. It's starting now. Keep dodging stuff, obviously. Yeah, that's why I said stay with the dragon, because now some of you are stuck on the wrong side of the room. Twin live.
I'm not.
And then here you're going back, look at the dragon, you go back towards the middle, because he's going to charge to here. On Mythic the charges are guaranteed, by the way, we'll talk about that after the pull. He's going right. And then again you're going to go into the middle here. He's going to charge to here, and he's going to go left. Just res a healer. Or actually, I guess we can res it. It doesn't matter. We're going to die anyways here. So here we would bait the Mind Stone to the boss. Slay would take the first one. Don't take it, obviously. Okay. Slay would take the first one. Althea would take the next 3, so there's 2 left. We only have 5. Then you're gonna get... Just try to live, Slay. You're gonna get Frost Boots here, so while we're soaking, as soon as you've soaked, you go to either these 2... Okay. But you'd go to one of the 2 fires on the middle or up at here to clear your Frost Boots. And you run those 4 Frost Boots into the 2 mines, so it's very important we get those rooted with either me or Idaho or either of the Druid with mass roots, right? And as soon as that has happened, we're gonna move the boss over to here. I'm gonna move orange and yellow marker to respectively here. Okay, I'm waiting for pinks. To respectively here and here. And then you just follow your map weak car that tells you where to go. And you go in the jails, we get the immunity, so we get the boss eyes. Obviously it's not that simple, right? But yeah. Trying to think.
Something about revival?
Yeah, revival.
Yeah, the timer is way too tight. Like, I won't be making that.
Need autumn.
Like,
What do
we've
you
gotten
want from
there
me?
twice, and in the first time I was 20 seconds off, and this time I was like full 40, so
So
I
you
don't
want
think
me
I'll ever
to
make that.
move how much?
Oh, I mean, you're talking about the 356 one or what? Or even the
Give me a
228 one?
I mean, I can't tell with this note, like saying, but like. just
Where are
from the-
we? Where are we in the fight?
When we're Jesus Christ, the jails are coming soon after.
Triple jail.
Yeah, a little bit before that. Right, it's the like.
That's 3 minutes, right?
Oh yeah, right. It's that one. 3 minutes. Yeah, you have 2 minutes exactly between it. I mean, it should effectively be doable, but also, why the fuck are we assigning healing cooldowns on this?
I don't know.
Got a question.
Yeah.
When second finger gun starting spraying on you, do you have to break the shit on both ads
Both ads,
or
yes.
only one? But,
Both ads,
but
ideally.
boss is on middle of the size. You can't do that. I mean,
Yeah, you can. You can just walk around the big fire on skull, so you can just do this.
So you have to spray both of them.
Yes.
By moving on. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to use move and make sure you spray both of them. Even if you just have to walk and not do damage, that's fine.
And I can just assign it to the bombs, but that's still 2 minutes.
No, because there's Yulons there.
Oh, yeah,
just unassign it. Just remove it and just use revival as a no shit button. So like if it's worth to press because we fucked something up halfway through a set of mines and we just revival, that's fine. Otherwise, just like use it occasionally. But like revival isn't doing enough that we care about assigning it. I mean, look at the healing it's done. The 2 uses of revival, each revival did 15 million. So it doesn't even do a million to each player. I guess there's overhealing as well, right? No, it only did like 19% overhealing.
Have you seen my him yet? Man, that thing's carrying. Swear to God.
Yeah, but your him applies a healing increase.
Yeah, but there's no damage coming out in 20 seconds at the moment I'm himing.
Keep in mind, Noigo, that if you're looking at details breakdown is really fucking dog shit for Monk because it splits your healing into like.
Okay,
multiple.
but no. I'm like, why is it the third highest healing on your details?
Yeah, because it isn't. That's the point. The point is that like a lot of the stuff that's below third should be combined and be above third.
Okay.
Yeah, like invigorating mist, vivify, and then Zen Pulse should all be under the same one.
Oh yeah, I know. I thought it was the other way around, that they think it is multiple stuff.
Hold on, I'm just reloading this node and making some changes because I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's not pretty.
What do you mean?
We're using him at the most useless time in existence.
But people were using it there, so I just slammed it there.
Yep. But sometimes you've got to ask yourself why.
I did. I thought that's gonna be more damage there. Oh, I fucked up something.
Also, yeah, unfortunately, revival isn't good on this fight. It's good on fucking one-armed bandit because how it interacts with overhealing, so it does things.
Did you just update the node on the? Have you pressed save changes, Albert?
No.
No, you haven't.
No.
Can you do that so I can edit stuff as well? Thank you.
Yeah, but I deleted something there. So wait, I can just undo, right?
Presumably, yeah.
True, actually. But there's the issues. Outside of this boss, I don't really have mechanics on range as well. I'm just standing still and hitting the boss from 20 yards. Like, I feel so fucking bad. At least on this boss, I can fuck up mechanics. Like, the Jer shenanigans is kind of fun. Sometimes I don't have to rush it.
I can't see the revivals having been removed.
Yeah. I will do it.
Okay, but we need to pull. And we still need to move the him.
Fucking hell. When do you want to him? Did you change it already?
That's why I'm saying just press save and I can move it.
Oh, I did! It is saved!
Now Rangers doesn't even have Yulons either.
But Rain has Chigis on this fight.
She's playing Yulon right now, buddy.
You don't need to change it. I get the notifications anyway for whether it's Yulon or
We are
GG,
pushing at 4 minutes?
Sure.
They're pushing after the third cages, 3
If
jets.
they asked, oh my god. If you throw that on me, I will scream.
Let's see.
The reason that I went GG is because it's if you have playing 2 monks, it's
Intermission
better
started
to
at, yeah, 4 minutes.
split them between Yulan and GG instead of both being the same.
Yeah,
But
Mark
since we
is
didn't
odd.
have a second monk here, I thought I'd try Yulan. And it's working.
I'm molding.
I didn't say anything because it changes literally nothing about my cooldown.
But hey, if you want to hear something funny, I won today 600k gold on Desro.
It makes it
That's
better
right,
as well
Desro. What
because
is it
I
called?
don't need to
Just betting. But,
like rely on the mines
I never
being
joined it,
blocked
and
at
I'm like,
exact times,
okay, fuck
like
it.
I'd have to do with GG.
I might have to buy a few. What is it?
I can just blast.
WoW tokens to pay it, but I will try once, and I got 660k. It was quite lucrative.
Just a second.
A wiki.
Oh, like the single target external on the boss. So
Also fix the fact that you had TS Rallies assigned, not Heracles, and the Use Darkness assigned, not Realis. No Saphirs. Yeah,
Huh?
very good. Huh? Yeah?
Well, in that case, I'm just stupid.
We know. I also moved your Aura Masteries, because wherever the fuck
Is
you're using Aura
Heracles here?
Masteries...
You didn't press ready.
Okay, I'm not playing then. And wherever the fuck you're using Aura Masteries is like some of the most useless things I've ever seen.
What's our percentage? I cannot see. Is it 44% still?
Oh, so I thought it's gonna hurt more.
Look at locks before we get to the boss.
I did. It looked scary.
Were you pissing your pants?
I'm not just winging it. I mean, sometimes I am, but...
How many of you guys believe that?
I don't.
I trust him.
I believe it.
Not very much.
Jesus.
Get blown the fuck up.
This was a lot of bombs.
By the way, Rain.
Uh-huh.
May I suggest? Well, it's not even just a suggestion. I'm gonna say this. You're getting spatial on the first set of bumps instead of the second.
Okay.
Because you're gonna want to have either spatial, depending on where we want to move cooldowns around later. You're gonna want to either have spatial in the intermission when we're permanently moving, or for the last set of bumps, the ones that happens after the intermission. And if we use it on the second set of bumps, it just will not be up.
Yeah, I suppose if there's intermission stuff, then I'll use it on the first one. I will press button.
I'm trying to think, like, if we phase at 4 minutes exactly, basically, is the idea, right? And your Yulon is up at 4:15, so, or like 4:13 even. I have a feeling that what's gonna make the most sense is having you. Oh wait, no. Well, yeah, because you'd have the same timer. So I have the feeling what's gonna make the most sense is have you pop Yulon with spatial in the intermission, because it kind of hurts. Stop eating bombs, guys. They're not that tasty.
But they're circle. They're balls.
Oh, look me.
Why am I unable to press fucking wings at full?
Because you're winging it.
Bless you.
Personal. Okie wokey. Okie wokey, I'm on. We're live, we're live, we're live.
The fuck happened there?
Thank you for saving you.
I helped buddy.
No, I love you.
I appreciate you tried.
That was the fattest revival of my life. What the fuck?
Oh, you just wasted health pots. What can I say?
What the fuck off?
Why did you do 30 melee thing?
Because we were all at 10% health. 1 and 1 now.
Restauragos Brut,
I helped one
actually.
at 4% health. Shut the fuck up, Albert.
I got you.
We're getting Yales.
He's doing the Trust Me Pro again.
So this is the kill pool, yeah?
Suck? Sure, suck if we kill the boss. If we do natty proc P2 in 1 pull, sure.
Oh, inside.
How? Under the boss?
I guess we're not killing it.
Get not into the fire, Albert, when it dies.
Yeah,
2,
I know.
1, dip. Left is dirt, right is metal. Get over to here. Swapping in 2, 1, now.
Well,
Be under the boss. Watch your feet. Mines are coming in 1. Now, dodge, 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 personal. Soak. 2. 3. 4. Health water, healthstone. 5. Live. Good. Breath tank.
Alright. Sorry.
Appendi! Fuck me! It goes down to yellow! Don't I'm gonna fucking commit war crimes.
Oh my god.
We're swapping in 3, 2, 1.
Careful! Somebody mention careful?
Be good with prisons. Remember, we're missing a healer, so Realis and Noigo doesn't get a healer in with them either.
Dive beam.
Just dive beam. So true, bestie. That's my Boker dead too. Damn, bro's got blown up by a jail. Get near the fire in the middle. We're dipping in 2, 1. Now, left is dirt, right is metal. Left is dirt, right is metal. So far behind your shit. Slay, you should not be in middle of the daggers, by the way. Yeah,
that's why.
For that exact reason, by the way. Where's my fucking frontal going? Yo, push him. He's gonna enrage in 4 seconds. Ah, fuck.
Well, it wasn't a careful.
F tier healer top healing? Huh? I'm just saying.
F tier healer, inting?
No, it's not about the tier lists, guys.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted my cast.
I think it might be about the fact that Miss Weaver was on the floor.
No, history doesn't ask questions like that. I'm gonna fucking kill myself after today.
Yes, in pepperoni, buddy. Also, you said I should be careful because we have no healer in the middle. Do I stay in?
I mean, first off, you're gonna take the hit on that one. I mean, you have to watch on potentially helping it, yeah? That one just has to die.
Okay.
You want to end in that one.
But when it spawns, I have to be there. That's fine.
Ideally, when it spawns, it has to be there, and you have to end in it. So you do the whole, you alter from there, right? You spread some ignite, and then you end up back in there, and you just help kill it for a second. Just do a little bit extra damage to it than you normally would to make sure that Realis can kill it at the right time.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So maybe I should target the boss.
Nah.
I recasted a healing living flame on Nitro. Disgusting.
Target me, daddy. What?
I'm a pair. More so. Be under. Popping in 3, 2, 1. Get onto the boss. Dipping into fire in 2, 1, now. Left is dirt, right is metal. Hit both the outside, Block, good, thank you. Be under the balls, bait good minds. Watch your feet now. Personals now. And so, up 2. 3. 4. Health pot or health stone. 5. Let's go! Look at us moving healing pool around, we're fucking stable. So, if you didn't soak the first one.
Well, I could think straight here.
You did some very fucking suspicious stuff with those cooldowns, buddy. Who's supposed to fucking external this guy? Wait for the circle to go away. Get down to yellow. Is that your tag, Albert? Oh.
Wasn't that just the tank not standing in it?
No. The person takes 10 million damage. Anyway, let's focus. We have a really good pull. Everyone's alive. We might have to even stop DPS on the boss here. I'll call it if we get to it. Just focus on fucking living. Tank frontal's gonna come, and then we're moving through the gold in the middle.
Slow DPS and star a bit.
Slow DPS on the boss, just stop on the boss. Dip into the thing now. Make sure to kick. Left is dirt, right is metal. Left is dirt, right is metal. Watch all the daggers under the boss. Watch the daggers under the boss. You will get hit by them if you're under it. Good. Now, someone's gonna get the face. Stop on boss. Finger gonna have to hit both ats, Vincent. Hit both the ats on the other side. Yeah, good. And then we're facing now, and you should be basically under the boss. It's fine, we're facing. And Rain, as soon as you get cooldowns, just send them and ask for spatial.
Okay.
Well, I guess if we're low, because like right now we're just not low, right? Going left? That's fine. Going left. And then after this, go back and just don't focus on damage here, just dodge it, yeah? Go back near the middle. Near the fire, and he's gonna go right. And same thing again, we go back near the fire in the middle, and he's gonna go left after this one. He's gonna go up to the metal corner.
This not being enemy is so fucking good, by the way.
We haven't lost any healers, so we're gonna keep playing. Pull the boss onto the ad immediately there, onto the shocker.
Boss mages are dead.
Bait the mine. And Blaze popping 1. And personals now. Pop 2. Soak. Pop 3. And root the last 2 mine. Ah.
Okay, but there's 3 mines left?
Yeah, then we missed 1. Oh, we want yeah, if we pop 3, we're supposed to only have 2, because we supposed to only have 5 mines. But all good. And then the prison would be placed over here, and we're gaming. Okay, so let's just talk about the intermission for a second, so people get what's happening there. Obviously, we get this mythic mechanic, this electrocution matrix that spawns along this middle line, and it will rotate clockwise throughout the room for the rest of the fight. This is what forces us to move, so we cannot just do the same strategy as we would do on Heroic, where we just kind of pick a spot and we're like, we're staying here, right? So, we always start the phase, whether even if like Eerie is back, or if we decide we have to 5 heal and we play a 5th phase, doesn't matter. The place that the boss is going to be when we want to face him, where the raid is going to be when we want to face him, is always here. Always just between Skull and Star, starting here. Now, because of the way they've designed the electrocution matrix, the little spinny beam in the middle, Blizzard for once have actually been smart. So they've made it so that you cannot bait where the boss charges. You do not have to worry about where you're standing. You are never going to bait him through the beam and make the raid die because he is somewhere you cannot get to him. He will always charge into a free quadrant. So when you face him here, his first charge will always go to here and go left. Now then you have 2 options, and I'm not going to explain both because we're doing one thing and it's not up for discussion. We're going to keep him where he is. He's going to charge backwards to here and spin right. And then he's going to do... Now, after the second one, the tanks can pull him a little bit upwards here, because the last charge, no matter where he is going to go all the way to here and go left. This is why I'm saying be near the middle. When I say middle, I mean the fire pool near Skull. Because when he starts the charge, when he starts here at the intermission, right? Just try to keep up with the pings. I know this is a lot of talking. When we start the intermission, if you go near the fire pool in the middle and you stand here, the boss is going to charge right ahead of you and go to the left. And you are on his left because you're on the fire pool, right? And when the boss then charges backwards to here, if you're near the fire in the middle, guess what? He's going to go right and you're on his right. And the same thing happens on the final one. He's going to go left and you're on his left. So you can always, after the rotation, you can always converge back towards the fire pool, because that will be the correct starting point. Watch out you don't go too far ahead. That's what Vincent died to there. He tried to roll too far ahead and basically ended up exactly where the boss starts spinning. Okay to stay a bit behind. The DPS share on this boss really isn't hard. What's hard is living the next coming set of mechanics. So, here's what's going to happen. When we enter the phase, because now we know how phase one works. That was a good phase 1. When we enter phase 2, here, we're going to pull him on top of this ad that's here, which we should have hit this ad with the finger gun from the end of phase 1. We're not going to focus it, we're just going to pull it on top for cleave. We're going to stack in tight and we're going to get our final set of mines that we deal with during the fight. There should be 5. We're going to pop 3. It's again just going to be, technically, now the tanks, you guys can figure out what you want to do. The reason you used to do it with the slay popping first and then afterwards is because you had 1 more mine, right? If you guys want to, you can just have Slay keep the boss and then Althea bubbles and soaks all 3, because we're only doing 3, right? Whatever works best for you guys, I don't care. On progress, we had a DK pop 1, and then the Paladin pop the next 3, because we had to do 6 mines, so we popped 4, right? You guys do whatever. But the tanks are going to pop 3 of the 5 mines. As soon as there's only 2 mines left, we're going to make sure that we mass root them, we evoker root them with landslide. It's better to use too many spells than too few, so do not be the person who sits there and goes like, oh, I'll have the other guy doing this. Like, both of our druid should have mass root. Both of our evokers, we can't not have landslide, but we should be pressing them, right? Just make sure they're rooted. Shaman should put down Earthcraft Totem. Make sure those things are fucking rooted. Then we're gonna get frost boots, while we are still probably soaking the final couple of mine pools on the ground. If you have anything remaining at this point, This is just a good place to pop health pots, health stones, a personal. A bit of
I'm already
self-healing.
using my health pot.
You'll need a
on
lot
my
of that
end.
stuff in phase 2, but every set of mechanics is less important to survive effectively. Getting past the first set is important because the second set needs everyone alive, but if you die in the second set, that's kind of fine. So make sure you use shit here to live. We will be fighting in this area, which means the 4 people who get the boots can go either to this fire or to this fire. You just have to try to get there fast. I don't know if it's assigned yet, but it will be at least for Wednesday. We should have a roar there. Yeah, we do have a roar just before the frost mines, so if Pendy has a roar assigned. You just get a roar, having a bit of movement speed yourself can be pretty good. Your goal is to break it as fast as possible and get behind the mines so that the mines are the ones that get rooted. As soon as the frost boots happen and we have popped the first, or we've popped the 3 mines, the tank moves the boss. And the boss goes to here. And then I have to put the correct macros on my bar, which means what markers are we moving? It's marker 5 and 6. And I'll be putting the markers down like this. And then your map's going to come up and you're going to have either front left, back right, or back front. Oh, sorry, right, back right front, whatever. No, wait. This is back right. This is front. Bro, my brain. You get the point, and your map will show you. I'm dumb. We know this, but your map will show you which one of the 4. It'll show you an arch of 4 circles, and the one you have to go to is filled in, which means you don't even need me to fucking yab. You know what's supposed to happen. When we go in there are 4 people staying out. It is, and let me just make sure I double check this, but I'm pretty sure it is Heracles. It is. What's it called? It's me for overview. Evokers can go in. This is not a mechanical reason. This is me as a raid leader saying I will have a better overview not going in. So it's Heracles because Arms Warrior suck. Although right now he's playing Fury, which is questionable, but whatever. It's me. It is Althea. And I don't even know who the last person is that's not going in.
Fire Mage Dilly.
5 people just said something at the same point, so time. And now no one's saying anything. No. Blaze going in. It looks like it's not Teme either. Oh, it's Viflo. Viflo's not going in. Is like we can move them around. It doesn't really matter who doesn't go in. The important thing is that Althea doesn't go in. And in a real world, the warrior shouldn't go in. But if the warrior is playing Fury, the warrior should go in because then there's no reason to have the warrior hitting the boss. But the idea is just to have 4 people in each of these soaks. We're going to get the immunity. I will pull in a second. I know we won't get here, but it's important to just talk about right after seeing it so people kind of absorb the information. We're going to get the immunity soak, and the immunity soak can target anyone who doesn't have a debuff, which means it'll target any of the people who soak the first soak. This is also why it's important you don't soak the second one, by the way, Slay. So it'll target anyone in the immunity group. So that's Althea, Albert, Slay, Rialis, Oliver, Raleigh, or Noigo. Or hypothetically, it could target the one person who had the immunity soak and therefore didn't soak the second one. So, like, let's say that's on Appendi. If that happens, we may just be kind of screwed. That person might just have to, like, I'm staying out. So that person might just have to call for a backup, or like call for a grip. So, like, let's just say it's on Rain, right? Let's say Rain has the first soak here. And she gets targeted with a jail in the second phase. Then you might just have to call to be rescued out. So in case you get hit by the circle, you can put it correctly. Because we will be putting the immunity soak here between Star and Moon. That's where all the immunes are. And basically, once we do this whole thing, which is very complicated, but once we do this whole thing, the fight is basically over. After this, it's going to do a single tank frontal. Althea's going to spell ward. We're going to move the boss to here, it's going to do a finger gun, we break an ad, then we're going to all stack in this little corner here, wait for the enraged mines, the ones that we froze with the daggers, to come close to us. Once they're close to us, Ryan's going to pop those 2 mines with Turtle, this is why you're not immuning. And then it's going to spawn like 17,000 mines under his feet, and we run away. Like, if we survive the jails, that's kind of 90% of the fight done, if not more. Obviously, they're still far away there, but This is just a consistency fight. Now that we've seen the entire phase 1, we know we can play it, and you understand. Yes, phase 2 is hard, but it's the same mechanics we've dealt with. There's nothing new, surprising, or insanely difficult. So the big thing here is getting there consistently. The big thing here is that we don't wipe most polls because, oh fuck, I stepped in a mine. And you can see that we even had to stop damage on the boss now that everyone was alive. Obviously we're still losing on pole, which we will stop at some point, but you get the idea. Like, this is literally just be decent at the game. Don't focus too much on your damage. Just survive, soak shit in phase 1, and get to phase 2 consistent. This boss will die. I'm not saying this will happen, but I'm saying we could kill this next week if we just magically pull our finger out of our ass and stop dying to every mine that spawns. Touch your feet. Pop personals now. Pop 1, 2, 3. Oh, you left. 4.
Nothing happens. Oh, it's fine.
Immunity soak. We could all be on dirt. Yep, good. Then we get Yale. Canting fucking stuff to summon a demon. Go under the ball. Dipping into fire here in 3, 2, 1. Left is dirt, right is metal. Mobbing 1, now. Fate mines under the boss. Be good. Watch your feet. Personals now. Soak. Pop 3. Pop 4. Health pod. Pop 5. We're popped.
We're popped.
Just die. We're not getting out of phase 1. Hey, we're not getting out of phase 1 if we have 5 left.
Let's go! We blew up!
By the way, since my revivals aren't assigned, can I stop playing the CDR for it, or do you still want me to run it?
I'm trying to think. I mean, if CDR doesn't mean that you get the revival up for 2 subsequent mindsets, I don't think it matters. You could either assume, like, depending on when mistakes are being made, you could either revival like the first set of mines and then the ones at the start of phase 2, or if you revival the second set of mines, you'll have them up for like the jails in phase 2. But neither of those things require you to have the CDR, so I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because then I can just play Stronger Life Cocoon, so it actually is, you know, and fucking external. Yeah, that's because I hard chased it. I think I hit like the revival does the weird thing that if it heals like full health targets, it doesn't fucking split the healing. So it just heals everyone for the fucking full amount.
Alright. 1 fucking more ball.
Rough, please.
Lock in, suck in.
Battle magic.
3, 2, 1.
Something, sock?
So if you get the P2.
Sock if no one soaks the mines.
Ooh, that's tempting. If no one but a tank soaks any mine in the first 3 entire sets, yeah.
Means I can soak too, right?
Technically. Pop. And pop. Beyond dirt. One swap. Ah, we're fucking every Mugzee.
Why did I swap to metal?
Metal. Prisons. And go under the boss here. Be near the fire. Okay, I'll say I drop a cold pool on us. Dip in. Yeah. Maybe we're alive. Or did someone else get hit by that?
How did I get frozen over here?
That's a good question.
Because it's carrying people.
No, I got frozen.
Hop, 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 hop. We're dead, by the way. Just fucking figure it out. Actually, wait, hold on. Tim, Ang, get in here. Ryan is popping 2, 3, 4, and 5 with Turtle. Let's make it work. So Slave pop 1 here. Watch your feet. Pop personals now. Slave pop 1. Ryan Turtle and pop him like every 2 seconds. 2. Yeah, all health pops and health from 3. Oh, you're still getting knocked? Oh, okay. Ah, that's awful. Alright, hold on. Oh. Pop, took. Yep. Took the last one, yeah. Get in the big took.
They walked on me. We are so fucking alive, actually. I'm gonna clip that.
I'd try, but that knockback is too much.
We are so fucking alive, they
Yeah, I
guys.
thought you actually didn't get knocked.
If they were all close to where I'd land, maybe.
If you predicted the pinballing and jump from one to the other with 2 seconds in the air.
Do full dip.
Good pulse. So,
Visualize the
my
trick.
prayer here is that not necessarily by Thursday, because that only gives you a two-day, sure, leeway. But my prayer here is that by next Monday at the latest, people get their gear sorted. Not a case of like, if you don't, I'm gonna fucking kick you, but like, you know, put in a bit of effort if you can. I know farming dungeons mid-season is not the most exciting thing. Neither do I think it is, but the power gain that we can gain out of this is really crazy. And if we go look right now, there are some of us who are, I mean, our average high level is 677.5, and that's counting the fact that we have people who are behind. And I don't mean this in a way of like, oh, I'm gonna fucking point out, obviously Althea has just rerolled. Temme and Tijuana both just came back from a break, and they're also only in their 60s. Tim's like 73. There are people who can gain a lot of gear, right? Help each other out, and especially the people who are behind on gear.
That's not me.
Yeah, Wednesday, of course. But especially the people who are behind on gear. Leave a message in like a Mythic Plus channel and say, hey, I have time Friday afternoon after 4 p.m. and then other people can be nice and help them with it. Same thing, like I've mentioned it every time I've seen like Slay ask for keys, right? If we have people for whom it is important that they have that they get every 12 time to spend their dinar on something like, say, a C4ium pacemaker, blah blah, right? Help them. If Slay comes in and says, hey, I need this trinket, or I think it's probably the tome, right? Either of the two, I don't know which one you might have involved, but potato. But if he says, hey, I need this trinket, be a homie and help. Similarly for, not necessarily for Wednesday, but next reset,
thanks for
you are
watching, guys.
also going
See
to
you
get
on
access
Wednesday.
to corruptions.